Yo, good evening, everyone. Inazuma 11 fans, far and wide. It is an honor to once again be able to welcome you to a patented FatesFanboy stream. Oh boy, the hubris. Good evening, Nico. Good evening, Panda. Great to have you in here already. Let me give you fine fella some sound. I think it's gonna probably click off the... Oh no, never mind. I can do it without clicking off the actual update notes, without the patch notes. Alright. Hey Lucas, goedenavond. Goedenavond, welcome. Welcome to Inazuma Eleven Victory Road, as per usual on the Tuesdays. Tuesday night, now dedicated Inazuma night for streaming, I suppose. But yeah, no. New update, quote unquote. New, of course, because this is part, technically, of the last update, I do believe, the one that added the Unmei Chronicle. And this patch is essentially just dropping the Victory Road beta. The Victory Road mode is finally becoming accessible. Also, good evening, Yami. Good to have you. Yeah, so the Victory Road mode, which the entire game is kind of named after, it has finally dropped. I have heard that it is relatively ass, not going to lie. I have also heard that this update, quote-unquote, is pretty terrible, because very little has actually been added. As you can see, 4 of these points up here are dead-ass just about the Victory Road mode, obviously. It's the big thing, it's the big pulling factor of this update. And I suppose they've added some Legend Showdown teams, which, that's, well, when they're adding stuff to the most obnoxious difficulty in the game, you already know it's bad news. And we're going to see. Who knows, maybe some interesting stuff has been added. We're just going to have a look, and we're going to try to do as much as we can on the Ares route tonight, because I want to at least finish every difficulty for the Chronicle routes that have released up until this point. That's the word I'm looking for. Also, Benny, good evening. Good to have you, mate. Welcome. And to answer your question a little late, Nico, I am doing okay. I'm doing pretty okay. It was a fine day. It was a pretty ordinary day, but I'm happy to be able to close it off with some Inazuma 11. That's all I can really ask for, I'm not going to lie. And of course, great news, the USA have been kicked out of the World Cup, so that is beautiful. Absolute cinema by Belgium last night. Unfortunately, Egypt were not able to do the same to Argentina. Fucking figures, but it is what it is. Real life football, am I right, fellas? Who cares? The update is poo. The update is shit as fuck. Yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing all the notes on this update, which I am taking to heart. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. I did unlock that, I suppose. Okay, Blaze Burst coin and sticker. Great. Deco sticker 65. Okay. No, as I said, tonight we're going to try to do as much as we can in the Ares game mode, and in the process I want to kind of start building up my second team, because I'm noticing that I'm really relying on this main team quite a lot. I would love to have a second team to actually use, but they're kind of hot ass at the moment, so I'm going to try to really build them up tonight, see if we can give them something cool. I think it should be possible, especially with goalkeeper Hoshi. Goalkeeper Fabled Hoshi. But yeah, surely it's possible. Surely it's possible. So we're gonna be having a look at that. But for the most part, the Ares route, the Ares Chronicle, is going to be the most important thing. In the process, actually, I'm gonna quickly rob you of the sound once again, because I kind of need the chat to be like in my view when I'm doing this. Not gonna lie. So let me do that. Minimize Discord. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Now it's good. Okay. That is good then. I think, yeah, nice. All right. So yeah, that's basically the plan. At the same time, I am morbidly curious about what the Victory Road mode actually is. I have not built a team with seasonal players, so that is going to be a minor hiccup in the process, I do think. But maybe it's not that terrible. Maybe it's not that terrible. We're just gonna have to look and see, I suppose. Fabled Hoshi is gonna carry the team. I'm sure. With her Dawn's Shout Infinity. It's a great moveset. It's a great moveset. The new update's alright, in your opinion, Benny? See, a very mixed reception, clearly. Very mixed reception. The rewards, I have seen some interesting rewards, I suppose. Away kits, which they could have easily implemented in a different way, a more satisfying way, I feel. And I guess a few a few special versions of characters. Like, you got Fubuki with the 2 different eye colors with heterochromia, right? We got Kido without the goggles, and I think Demonio as well. Just, I don't know if Demonio drops yet. And Endo without the headband, right? But it's like, they're such minimal, like, additions that I don't really feel drawn to them, to be completely honest. That having been said, Ares. Why is Ares? I have done a few teams, I think, in Ares. Yeah, I've done Polestar, the first Gambit, and then that's it. Okay, so we got our work cut out for us. I suppose I did Lunar Prime once, but yeah, so we got a few things to do here. We got a few things to do in the Ares group, but at the very least, we don't have to do 3. Ideally, I do also check out what actual, Legend Showdown matches have been added in any of the routes, really. Though I suppose for some of them I could already check. For Ares, I have yet to unlock them, so that'll be interesting to see what's behind those, because of course Ares didn't have a game. So it's interesting to see what teams they actually came up with for these guys. But yeah, the Legend Showdown matches I can check for Season 1 through, I think, Chrono Stones, potentially. So... oh yeah, so they just... okay, well, they didn't... well, actually, I think they doubled. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, I was so happy that I did all of the Legend Showdown matches on this one. I really solved these matches at a certain point. Like, I just sat down one night and I started solving these matches. And I beat all of them. But yeah, I guess these are interesting. I have to say I don't fully recall. I mean, the blue and red ones are obviously like national selections, I think. Variations of the ones that were already in. But then... yeah, the Shuriken one, the glasses one. I mean, the glasses one's probably just guys with glasses. But the other is not really a clue, to be completely honest. In Orion, there's a Neo Japan of Orion. Ooh, hold on, wait, that actually sounds fire. Hold on, maybe we should check that out later. There's Inazuma 2. Okay, they added Umbrella. Or was Umbrella already in? They added Umbrella Junior High. They added some Alias teams, I guess. I think the entire bottom row was in already. So... it's interesting. There's some variation of Teikoku, I think. But, yeah, no. To be completely honest, I wish I could tell you what all of these teams were in fine detail. I cannot. I cannot be bothered to remember all of the Tyson Route teams, to be completely honest. Yeah, Umbrella Junior High. They're like they're not really an Easter egg team, but they're a team that appear in the anime, but then they're kind of like, I don't even think they're part of the story in the game, to be completely honest, but Umbrella was there. Okay, each one gets 5 new teams. That's possible. That's certainly possible. Also, the Victory Road teams. Yeah, that would also be really interesting to look at a certain point. But I gotta find Season 3 first. I think that's more important, not gonna lie. Let's see. Season 3, surely I can tell you what all of these are. Yeah, no, I could not tell you what these are, Chief. But there's some kind of Neo Japan, I guess, or Inazuma Japan. There's 2 Inazuma Japan variations. Interesting. Somehow I've only beaten 1. There's the Constellations or something. I think I... is that with, like, the characters that are based off the star signs? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But, some interesting things here. I should definitely delve back into these at some point, not gonna lie. If I get Fabled Pan on stream, you'll donate 10 euros? Yeah, that's not happening, Chief. I can't even get any Fabled, like, organically, let alone a specific character. So, much as I would like to give that a try, that's not going to happen anytime soon, I'm afraid. You can pocket those 10 euros for a bit longer. Okay, so we got Ivy Selective. We have Gods, Angels, and Aliens in this one. We got the Elementals, which is interesting. There's some banger emblems in this, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Please let Seagull FC be one of the teams for the Legend Showdown in Victory Road. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. I wouldn't say no to that. I would very much be in support of them actually adding teams from, I suppose, the story mode that weren't that big. Let's see. We played Protocol Omega 2.0 for this one, apparently. Okay, so this still has all the grandfather teams. It has Protocol, like Ultimate Protocol Omega, I suppose. More of the historic team, because now there's a team right next to the True Legends with the Naginata and the sword. So that's interesting. I think actually 2 more, and the Knights of Orleans, which is the knight waving the flag, obviously. That's okay. Okay, these are cool additions, actually. Hold on. These are cool additions. unironically might have to do a little run of some Legend Showdown teams later to see if we can find anything interesting. And I think Galaxy I've also unlocked, because I just did every difficulty on Galaxy already, which is why we're not playing it tonight. I'm pretty sure I did one of them. Probably... oh yeah. Phalamorbius, that's right. Okay, yeah, again, I could not tell you what all of these teams are, not gonna lie. I hardly played any Tyson routes in Galaxy yet, so these are just as much of a shot in the dark as they are for you, I think. So, interesting stuff. Honestly, it makes me kind of interested to do a little Legend Showdown run later. But I think we got our work cut out for us with these rare drop matches as well against the Ares teams, because they do actually have quite high levels. Now, that's not to say this is going to be an issue. I don't think it's going to be an issue whatsoever, to be completely honest, but let's see. They have... okay, they have Kuro. They have the best coach in the franchise, unironically. So, here's Goalkeeper Hoshi. Goalkeeper Hoshi with, you're not going to believe it, Don't Shout Infinity. She has nothing but Don't Shout, because it is the one goalkeeper move that she voices, and it's awesome. You know, she deserves the world. No third manager? Yeah, no. This team is it's really just really quickly thrown together. Not going to lie, but it has some of the characters that I wanted to use in my main team, but they ultimately got shafted for someone else. Now I do have Duplicate Burn, I suppose. I do have on my main team now, but aside from that, everyone else got shafted from the main team at some point. Reyruk, prime among them, I think. But yeah. Let's see. We are up against... I don't even know what element that goalkeeper is, to be honest. I think he's probably Earth, so I'm just going to put in Tsutomu and see how it goes. Yeah, Gojin's on here, that's true. See, Gojin would have been a forward on my main team had I not had like 15 forwards that I wanted to field, so... but he's here now. Okay, let's see what we can do. Honestly, do not bank on advantage wins with this team. I mean, you can. I think I'm probably going to disappoint with this team, but you never know. Let's see, this is a tension team, which unfortunately has gotten the axe quite heavily with the latest update, but it is what it is. What happens if Dawn Shout is on cooldown on Hoshi? Well, I think the goalkeeper moves, they recharge more quickly, first and foremost. But yeah, otherwise you don't really have a goalkeeper move, it's true. 20. Sokyu Seidan. Honestly, Reyruk has got to be the first guy I properly build on this team, not gonna lie. Okay, he's wood. I should have figured this guy was wood. Moja Catch is wood, so that makes sense. He doesn't really give wood to me, not gonna lie. Okay, here we are. We can score with Yurika. This is easy enough. Give Hoshi high Beast Fang? I did at some point. But then I thought to myself, wouldn't it be really funny if I just went all in on, on one of the worst goalkeeper moves, but one that she voices, Dawn Shout. Moment of Truth as well. Honestly, we could just load Hoshi out with some really cool moves later. I'd be hella down for that. Okay, bad thing about the formation on this team as well. For some reason, at the kickoff, it doesn't start with the center player. My reticle, my cursor, it starts on the left winger, which is an insane thing to do, not going to lie. Like, absolutely insane work. What am I supposed to do from that position? But yeah, for the time being, I think we're going to be fine against these guys. Like, yes, it is like a level 80 team, I suppose, but they're not really that tough. They don't have that many strong moves, if they even have moves at all. And this is a tension team, so if we ever get the opportunity, you know... Oh, hold on. This shot has such great aura as well, I love this shot. And it fits so well on Tsutomu. Yeah, it's so simple. Thank you, Victory Road, for adding Sniper Shot. And is that a goal for Tsutomu? You love to see that. WSP fixers. No, exactly, Nico. Hoshi really doesn't have to do anything to aura farm. Already has infinite aura. She is the she is the definition of aura. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. See, unironically, actually, maybe I should put more trust in my team, not gonna lie. Maybe I should trust these fellas to actually do something. Because it's 2-0. Okay, this might be a bit of an issue. Elemental advantage, ever? No, that's okay. You built Hikaru for your Justice team, Lucas? That's good, that's good. Hikaru's a fun little guy. You've been watching the anime, right? I think I saw some screenshots of that recently in the server. He's honestly really fun in the anime. It's just he doesn't get to do a whole lot. Which is frankly a little sad. He has great vibes in the anime, and he bounces off Karia really well, actually. Some great scenes early on, but that aside, that's good, that's good. Glad to hear that he's getting some use. And all you're missing is Clear Bunny. Clear Bunny cash-in on Hikaru. I mean, yeah, no, fair enough. That fits, I think. Remind me, were you trying to go for, like, exclusively Void-type moves on Hikaru? Or... Because it looks like it. You got Warp Step, you got Cross Viper, Orion Cross Viper. Okay, Extend Zone is Wood. And then Emperor Penguin 7, Quarter Penguin 7 is Wind. So I guess not, but... Yeah, Hikaru kind of gets shut on, that's true. But he is good. He's good at what he does. That much is undisputed. Okay, I think we're curb stomping these guys, even though this team is like hardly built at all. So that's good. Let me just pop a Shaolin Flash Step formation, just to rub it in even further. On Haizaki as well. This is canon, I think. I think that's what Nosaka did to Haizaki, actually, during this match, not gonna lie. Okay, let's see. Direct shot from Susanoo, is it gonna be enough? It could be, if he doesn't do anything. Mojai catch? Maybe he's still enough, actually. 2 points. 2 points. That's all it takes. Clean. Clean stuff from Susanoo right there. Love that. What is Haizaki doing as a forward? We all know he should be a goalkeeper. Like, they threw the match before they even started. It's insane. Okay, yeah, I think, yeah, we're solid. I said do not expect advanced victories, or, yeah, advantage victories, but... Okay, well, absolute fool putting a castle wall right there. Mondrego warto posłuchać? Yeah, absolutely, I know what that means. Obviously. No, this is one of the times where I wish I had automatic chat translation on, not gonna lie. But it is what it is. Ever the 5-0. Yeah, it's looking like a wipe. It's looking like the Netherlands against Sweden without the goal conceded. W. Beautiful work by Afrodi right here. And that's all you really need. That's the 5-0, and that'll be the end. So that's one match successfully rounded off. It's nice to listen to someone smart. That's awesome. It's worth listening to the smart one. That sounds so poetic. But, dzięki, Nico, dzięki. Appreciate that. Yeah, Hoshi did not get to do anything in this match. She did not need to even lift a finger. It's great. Okay, Gojin and the buff gamer girl, who, pretty random pick, I will admit, but, she is very interesting, I'm not gonna lie. I like her design a lot, so she's on the team. I want to see what she can do. I want to make her into a good player. And yeah, we're getting some kits again tonight. It's been a while since we got some kits, and some chests as well, some crates, so we can do some crate openings. But yeah. Ended up getting an advantage win with your new team for the Victory Road mode with a bunch of level 1s. So you can probably only get advantage wins here. Yeah, maybe. I think you might overestimate my ability to play this game, not gonna lie, but I appreciate it. What I think we'll do is we'll just run through the rare drop matches with the secondary team. We'll do a bit of building once we're done with that, and then maybe if we've got some time left over, we can do a run past the legendary hero matches. Or hero battles, I suppose. Yeah, hero battles. I think that's probably the best way to go about this. See if we can make some progress on that. You can't advantage win in the Victory Road mode? God. God, those matches are going to be so long. Holy shit. Okay, hold on. This goalkeeper is... Yeah, no, this goalkeeper is absolutely boned. I think he's Earth, so we're bringing in the big guns. Yeah, it's over. GG. Meanwhile, your little Victory Road scout of choice, Banmei, has 0 aura. Well, I wouldn't say 0 aura, but he likes math. That's already a bit of a yikes, you know. That's a red flag if I've ever seen one, you know. Okay, but yeah, we're already in there like swimwear, so this is gonna be the easiest match of my life. We get to hear a properly voiced Fire Blizzard again for the first time in ages. Of course, I'm only running Burn on my main team, so he has to voice Fire Blizzard alone every single time. I am such a clown. This guy's Fire Element. Okay. Can you tell that I know nothing about Ares or Orion? Either way, this means that these are free Reiruk stonks. Not gonna front. Mokyo Hosoku. That's okay. We got Offense Commando. But... Yikes. Okay, you know what? At the very least, I get to see some of Reiruk's facial expressions, which should be a lot more chill now that his model has been updated. Because I think he was a little too expressive in his last model, I'm not going to lie. Let's see, I can score with literally anything. Yurika, beautiful work. And let's just do an Orion Cross Viper to lock this in. Yeah, no, this goalkeeper's cool, Lucas, absolutely, I agree. Definitely one of the better designs throughout all of Ares. It's simple, but it works. He's also one of the few, like, non-big model players in this team, which I think is interesting. And that for the goalkeeper specifically, which, you know, just makes it extra cool. Okay, well, the entire front line, I guess, is just regular guys, never mind. But, the entire back line, the entire defense, are broad-bodied players. For this Rampart Junior High. This guy with the fucking tower on his head, bro. I'll never get tired of this guy. Go, my Nagumo. There we are. It's just that easy. Shaolin flash step formation. Boom. Get this goalkeeper. It's over before it even started. Yeah, this goalkeeper voices Mugen no Kabe because he had an Ares version in SD. If only they added more of the Ares version moves. Like, I would love for this guy to have a special Mugen no Kabe move. Okay, he did not need to save that, I'm not going to lie. Got his ass. Without even looking. It's that easy. Can I... Oh, I can. Okay, there we go. Turazuma Shadow. What are you planning to get from the tournament shop? That is a great question, Nico. I don't even know what's in there, to be honest. So, I couldn't tell you. If I even play the Victory Road mode at all. Okay, no, Reiruk is good. No, don't you move. Don't you move. Body. Mokyo Hosoku. It's fine. Yeah, we win this one for sure. Come on, lock in. Boom. Offense Commando K08. Unfortunately, he doesn't voice this. They didn't want to give him anything. Shuto Commando 20. I'll get tired of the tower guy once you give him the tower infinity to traumatize me. Yeah, I'm sure, man. I'm sure. I'm sure that's gonna happen. Wait, voices toughness block as well? Hold on. This guy's got some sauce. Unfortunately, a little too much, because we're looking at a 1-0 only. It's only 1-0. It's only 1-0. How shit must you be? That's okay. We're gonna turn this around. Watch this shit. Boom. And then we do a bada bing, bada boom. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's it. Lock it in. Tomas Gato, hey, first time stream watcher, recently found my content, it's been a background noise while you play, that's good. I'm happy to be background noise. Welcome to the stream, mate, welcome to the stream. Happy I'm able to service you in this way. To be fair, I have to imagine that just... Wouldn't it really be really confusing to have someone else play a completely different match while you're playing Victory Road? Like, that's what I imagine, but maybe I'm just easily overstimulated. I don't know. Okay, lock in. Let's see. Elemental Catalyst. How is this going to help me? No clue. I'm gonna tell you how. We're gonna do a Northern Impact, and then we chain that into Shadow Field, maybe. Or Black Field. Okay, or in Cross Viper? No, this still works. Hold on. He does have the wall. And he voices it, of course. I have to imagine almost everyone on this team voices the wall. Who knows? Maybe Yurika can still pull it off. Maybe Yurika can still pull it off. But hey, Tomas, you grew up with the DS games? That's great. That's great. We got an OG fan here. That's awesome. Me too, man. Oh, but it's so long ago. It's so long ago. And that's a 2-0. Couldn't do more, unfortunately, but it is what it is. 2-0's fine. We can try some fun stuff. Let's see. We can use Gojin. We can use this girl. Why not? Get some fresh forwards in there. And I'm gonna start with... Yeah, whoever, Gojin. W Gojin, let's go. Time for the Gojin to go on offense. That's all it is. And that's all we need. Bada bing, bada boom. Classy curve shot by Gojin. And there it is. That's it, that's wraps. We fucking love Gojin in this house, man. We do not love Dove Dooley, so... Tomas, please do not listen to Panda. We do not, in fact, worship Dove Dooley in here. In fact, we despise this guy with our entire being. Speaking of the cool goalkeeper, there he is. Just dropped him. Also, yeah, great question. Why is Backdraft still not available? Fantastic question. Okay, lock in. Lock in. Buff gamer girl with Tsuchi Daruma for some reason. Yeah, we gotta give her a moveset. We gotta give her a moveset. ASAP. I need her to be, like, more interesting than Tsuchi Daruma and Boomerang Bluff. Boomerang Feint. Anyway, let me just score another one. You're aware of my eternal struggle with the tower? That's great, Tomas, that's great. You're caught up on part of the lore, I suppose. So that's that's good. We're part way there. I've been slowly hacking away at the new difficulty matches in Chronicle. Yeah, I think you and me both. All of us, probably. Well, then again, a lot of people have already given up, which also do not blame them for that. Because holy, some of these difficulties are... Yeah, they're ridiculous. It really takes all the energy out of me to play these harder difficulties, but... Damn, all these notebooks are dropping like flies, which is great. Would it be too much to ask to summon the Keeper after this match? And also Hikaru/Abu. I don't really know who Abu is, but I could probably do Hikaru and the goalkeeper, yeah sure. No problem. No problem whatsoever. Hikaru, like I said, like that guy. And the goalkeeper, he has class. He has a good design. I'll happily take him. Alright. Once again on the offense. I mean, there's not really much else we can still do in this. Frankly, I'm a little tempted to just do this. Just grind materials for a little bit. Because it is actually relatively reliable. Unless they start doing the wall, of course. Which Tsutomu doesn't care about. This is so funny with anyone except Agent M. It's awesome. Doing that with Yamino is beautiful. But why? Another notebook? Okay, we need these so much actually, so that's great. But why going a little crazy as well? She's just up here. Like, she's just up here. Let's see. Imada. With Powai. There it is. Cinema. Yeah, I could summon for Dooley, absolutely. I'm not going to. However, I can be bribed. No, I cannot be bribed, actually. Well, no. Not for Dove Dooley. Not for Dove Dooley. For a lot of things, you can bribe me. Such as scoring with Gojin, though really you don't need to bribe me for this one. This is just something that needs to happen. But no, it is not offside. And that's going straight into the goal, as Gojin deserves. Beautiful. Fates OC plus Yamino OC Aikido fan art? Make it happen. Make it happen. That gets my stamp of approval for sure. Both of our OCs are like adorable as hell, so you know, you gotta make it happen at some point. And now this is just devolved into the most nothing match ever. Like, what are we doing here? Getting tension, getting materials. Go Yamino. What is this absolute goat of a team? Yeah, this is my secondary team, Nobunaga. Good evening, by the way. Welcome to the stream. Holy shit, Yamino. That's awesome. This is my secondary team that I'm trying to build up. It has characters that I wanted to include in my main team, but I wasn't able to. So that's why. Shaolin Flash Stab with a buff gamer girl, W. Ikea? Yeah, we gotta think of a moveset for this girl, I'm not gonna lie. Merrily mean me, of course, but... He also just voices Burnout? He voices what? Toughness Block, Mugen no Kabe, Burnout? That's interesting. Why Burnout, of all things? Stillness Sweat? Yeah, no, we're... Nah, no. Okay, Frankenstein again. That's okay. Vinny! Boa tarde. Moveset for the buff gamer girl scouts from Victory Road. You know what she called? Aichi, I think? Aichi? Yeah. Momochi's crush. Absolutely. In the canon, it's gotta be. I mean, I think Senno was the canon crush, surely. As canon as that is, I suppose. What says gamer more than sweat? Yeah, I'm not gonna put a goalkeeper move on my forward, mate. Sorry to inform you. Gojin, level 99. We're getting there, we're moving up. See, Power Charge. Power Charge, now we're getting good suggestions. And yeah, here it is. We got the goalkeeper, we got the wall guy, we got Han-chan, and we got this little guy. I'm pretty sure I summoned this guy at some point already for Lucas, not gonna lie. You got a limited Nene card? Congratulations, babe, congratulations. W Nene, as per usual. She always comes through. Love that girl with all my heart. Yeah, that's from Project Sekai, by the way, Nico, so don't worry about it. That is an entirely different game that Yami's playing in the background, but... Okay, well, let me see. So, Team Doc, and there were a few spirits that I was supposed to summon. Oh, she's the spare goalkeeper. I see, interesting. Let me see here. So, I filtered, apparently, for girls, I have to imagine. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so the goalkeeper, do I not already... I don't have him yet, so let me summon one of these. Yeah, he looks cool. Definitely looks cool. A final bastion that remains standing even when the rest of the defense fall. I'm sure. I'm sure. And we got... I mean, I'll pull this guy for shits and giggles. Why not? The guy that's deadass called Block in Japanese. It's awesome. Okay. So that's another one. And we were supposed to pull... Who? Hikaru, I think? I mean, I'm pretty sure I already pulled Hikaru at some point. I would just need to find wherever he is, to be completely honest. Also casually have another hero Shindo in the old barracks. Oh, there he is. Okay, I do have him. Quite a few copies of him, actually. Have not summoned him. So there you go, Lucas. That's for you. There's a Hikaru, and then I think there's what was the name? Abu? Which I don't really know who that is, to be completely honest. So you're gonna have to help me out on that front. But yeah, I don't really know. You need to jingle those keys for me? What keys? Summon another pun? Why would I summon another pun? Panda, tell me honestly, why would I summon another pun? And don't tell me because she's goated. Which is true, by the way, but don't tell me. You'll send the screenshot in the Discord? Okay. I'll pull up the Discord. By the way, Discord server, my Discord server, there's a link in the video description. If you want to join, we play Inazuma 11 Victory Road every Friday, and we crash out. I crash out sometimes. So if you want to see a whole different side of me, that is the main pull factor for joining the server, I suppose. Not having fun with other Inazuma fans seeing me crash out in Inazuma Friday. Let me check the Discord real quick. So, where is this? Yeah, you can post this wherever you want. Lucas, just... Okay, I'm seeing it. Bunsaku Abu. Okay, is that from... I'm guessing that's from Ares? Hold on, let me get a quick scan in. I'm pretty sure that's from Ares, but I can't really tell, to be completely honest. So, let's see. Inazuma 11 Ares. Let me see. Well, I don't even know what team that would be, to be completely honest. I know which ones it isn't, so... Is it Green Hill? It's gotta be Green Hill or sub-character. Ah, there he is. Well, you're in luck, Lucas. You are, in fact, in luck. Because there's Bunsaku Abu. What does he even have? He has Wormhole? Goalkeeper looking ass. Yeah, no, okay, but unironically, Wormhole and Deep Mist. Interesting. Okay. Don't hate that. I would never use this guy, but that's great. There he is. I just have Gojin's dad as well. Have I summoned Gojin's dad? Yeah, I do. Okay, that's great. Wait, why is he... Oh, I guess because he's sub-character. That's why. Yeah, okay. Let me see. Any other... Oh, Barbatos from the Devil team. Okay, do I have Barbatos? Let me see. Filter... Female, I suppose. Ah, there she is. I do, in fact, have Barbatos. Just got Hero Son Goku. Congratulations, Tomas. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, go to hell and meteor shower. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Rough play as well. All right. Oh, you got that screenshot from my stream? You got the Abu screenshot from my stream. Okay, well, yeah, then I definitely have him. Yeah, fair play, mate. Fair play. Okay, but that is all the pulling I will do for now. We have some more teams to get through. I already have Satan, so I don't have to pull him anymore. In fact, he's on this team. He's on this team. So let's continue. We got Kirokawa to contend with. This goalkeeper also fire, which means that we're going to have the gamer girl out on the field again. The fire striker. Alright, so gamer girl comes in. What else we got? I mean, aside from that, Satan, move Satan up a little bit. And then Reiruk, I think, is probably good here, but yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, there you go. You found a random bot team running Barbatos on the Victory Road mode? That's cool. That's cool. You love to see teams that are not just quote-unquote meta slop characters, you know? Not just the Endos and the Goenjis. To actually have people just use random characters, random bullshit go, you know? Okay, go Satan. Satan. Just take a regular shot for now. I think it's in my best interest to get that out of the way first and foremost, because that always happens, guaranteed. Okay, now we got the gamer girl and Tsuchidharma because before they can break her ankles. Kota! Nico, you are the second person to suggest that I give Aichi Stillness Sweat, and I don't know how to feel about that, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what you're trying to make me do to this girl, but I don't know if I stand behind that, bro, not gonna lie. Okay, interesting. Gunther from Ogre dropped for some reason. Here we go, we're back. Back for more with Aichi. Boom. Low drive. Missed that, somehow. Okay, so once again, the same justification, huh? Gamers sweat a lot, yeah, I guess. Well, if you wanna directly base it off my personal experiences, yeah, that happens. Of course it happens. Primarily because I have my door and my window closed, so I don't annoy anyone with the noise I'm currently making. But, what's the name of that Hisatsu that's basically the Go version of Judge Through? Oh, you mean pyrokinetic? I think that's what you're referring to. It's like that, or it's pyroclastic, I think. Frankly, I mean, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. That could work. Mad Juggler, yeah, that's a Japanese name, I suppose. Boost Glider. Hold on, we gotta see this. Does he voice this? He voices Boost Glider! Wait, that's so cool. That's awesome. I think I've said it before, but like the airplane sound that they make in that move is so satisfying for some reason. It sounds really nice. Mokyo Hosoku. Yeah, Mad Juggler, I think that's pyroclastic. I believe so. Then again, I'm not entirely sure. Now that you can't seem to agree on what the move is called in English. It's not pyrokinetic or pyroclastic? Well, it's not Twin Mixer, so it's not Slice and Dice. Then you have me at a bit of a loss, not gonna lie. Well, someone look it up. You have the knowledge of generations of people behind you. At your fingertips. It's called the internet. Look it up. Oh, Grand Slam. Okay. Grand Slam. Fair enough. Grand Slam is actually a good suggestion. Yeah, that's fair. Pyro whatever is Pyroclastic, Burning Summer, or Endless Summer. Okay, well those are... I guess those are interesting names as well, to be fair. But yeah, okay. Grand Slam, then I know exactly what that is, actually. Honestly, I can see that. I can see that. Sure. I gotta see what I even have to begin with. But I can probably buy a bunch of stuff, now that I haven't bought anything for a while. No, they had him smile, bro. He's not supposed to smile. He's supposed to be emotionless. He's a cyborg. What are we doing? Satan voices Mad Juggler? Really? Satan voices Mad Juggler. That's interesting. That feels like such a random move for him to voice, but I suppose that's fair. Let me get the orange version in here. The chill one. Okay, well, let's see. We have to be a little smart about this, which means playing to Aichi. Time Trance. There's some moves that I've just never seen but really like. Sniper Shot. See, okay, here's the thing, right, Benny? Here's the thing. I also did not know that Sniper Shot was like a thing until after the story mode. Because it was in, I think, the training shop, or whatever it's called, the power training shop. And I was like, I don't think I've seen this move. I cannot recall facing this move at any point, and I sure don't remember a move that has that name. You know, an extant move that has that name. Anyway, W Gamer Girl. And then I just figure out it's literally from the first team that you play in the victory, in the story mode of Victory Road. Which is crazy. Like, I just never saw it, because I never let anyone other than Haru shoot. And I think that's probably most people, because in that first match you're at a 3-point deficit and you need to score 4 goals. So you don't have time to let the other team also get to the goal one more time, you know? But let's see. We got... what do we got? What can we do here? I think I can probably chain with Suzuno with something, hopefully. Hopefully with Northern Impact. And then back to Satan, so I have the elemental advantage against the goalkeeper. That is a negative, Chief, but that might be fine. This guy might have Spinning Cut, I'm not gonna lie. He does have Spinning Cut, so that's a bust, I think, for the advantage win. But that's alright. Nitro, on the grind. Welcome to the stream. Good luck with the grind, mate. Graceful Guise mode gives you a full moveset to work with, though they did update other mode changes to have evolved moves like their fabled versions had. Interesting. Because, what is this? Because they had like a slot left over after transforming? So they just gave the guys an upgrade, I suppose? Yeah, because, okay, well, I guess. It doesn't really do anything in the overview, I suppose, but I guess it's only if you give them stuff. I don't really know how it works, honestly. I don't use mode changes enough to actually understand, to be honest. Oh, never mind. Graceful Guide mode gets rid of the moveset you gave Satan. Okay, I see. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword, I suppose. Like, Tata only used 5 of his slots, so now they gave him God knows +1. I see. Yeah, so they actually are making use of the slot that you have left over, I suppose, by that point. That's fair. Okay, so this one's going in. Yeah, beautiful. W Gamer Girl, we're back. It's great, it's great. She's so buff. This is like the buffest girl that I've seen in Inazuma 11. And then the fucking Saudi Arabian coach from Orient came through. Holy, that is just an entire 15 steps above. Like, that's a woman. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Dimension? What is this? What's this called again? I don't know because he doesn't voice it. Dimensional Deluge. Yeah, fair enough. Dimension Storm. That's it. Thank you, commentator. W commentator. Yeah, the Saudi Arabian coach is built like an entire Fallout shelter. You're so right, Lucas. Couldn't have put it any other way myself. Yeah, the Destructors girl as well, who just gets done criminally dirty in literally every game. In every game appearance that she makes. Because I believe in the anime, and also in her little cut-in sprite in Strikers, she's actually like relatively buff, if memory serves. Or not a little cut-in sprite, just the sprite that she has when you see the whole team, you know, when you're playing in like versus mode or something. She looks decently buff on that one, not gonna lie. Tulip, yeah, exactly, Tulip. No one dares call her by her full name, Tulip. But no, that's exactly who we're talking about. Yeah. Okay, we got Yakata on the pitch. They ditched one of the triplets. That's crazy. Okay, that's got to be a foul, ref. That's got to be a foul. I was literally just entering the zone, but that's fine. Nobunaga, you like how Layton and Luke did not wear the football kits? Yeah, absolutely. It's such a good touch, because honestly, they shouldn't be wearing this kit in the first place. They have such banger outfits, they do not need a football kit. Like, come on. What are we doing? We're not forcing London's greatest gentleman to wear a football kit when he has the style, he has the class. Especially with the new design they're giving him for the new World of Steam. It's great, you don't need anything else. Okay, you already know what we're gonna do. Time tolerance! Which he doesn't say like that, apparently, in like any of his versions, which I'm very sad about, but it is what it is. You can't have it all. Football kits, we just wreck their aura and limit their power? It unironically would. See, the top hat, he always retains the top hat, obviously, even in Chrono Stones and Galaxy, where he does actually wear football kits. But just, he's missing the suit, man. He's missing the classic suit. Even if it's the hat that makes Professor Layton, but... Okay, but that's Kidokawa. Done and dusted. 32 minutes, 6-0. Beautiful. Yeah, man, no, you're so right, Nobunaga. Tsurugi should have had the same option. If they should have done it where if you have the, what is it, the Black Templar's kit, I believe, then he should just wear his regular ass outfit with the corny ass little cape and the spikes. Yeah, he absolutely should have. But well, I guess they oversight question mark, because yeah, he did have it in Strikers, but it's so strange. I really wish I would understand how Hino and his staff actually come to these decisions. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so we knocked out 3, and we got a bit more to go, fellas, not gonna lie. So I'm thinking that once we got Aichi to level 99, which is in 5 more matches, we should be near the end of this route. We should also be able to just do a little bit of building. I do want to intermittently, I think, give her some moves. Or just give people in general some moves. Now this goalkeeper, if memory serves, as fire, so you already know what's going to happen here. Boom. Or sorry, the goalkeeper is wood. Our forwards are going to be fire as a result. They recently fucked up special kits in general. I mean, if we're primarily referring to the fact that certain away kits, to install them as your starting kit, you have to buy them separately, then yeah, absolutely agreed. But... okay, attack scan. Here's another move that Reiruk definitely should have voiced. He doesn't get to... okay, she gets to voice this, which I guess is cool. Yeah, Reiruk does not get to voice any of the moves from his team, except for Soukyu Sedan. But let's see. We got Gojin. What a pass. Is he gonna get that? No. Beautiful. Fire Monedo! Okay, yikes. Goalkeeper is fire. Maybe I am a fraud. Well, actually, I'll happily admit that I'm a fraud when it comes to Ares and Orion. I couldn't give a rat's ass about Ares or Orion, to be honest. But that's fine. We got Satan. And Gojin still isn't doing bad against this goalkeeper. Now, if Satan was free... beautiful. Lock it in. Right there. Time trance! Do backdraft with Gojin? Oh, wait. Yeah. Don't even get me started, Vinny. Don't even get me and Nico started. This is still the greatest injustice. Has level 5, like, genuinely forgotten that backdraft is a thing that Gojin uses in the game, but doesn't have, and, like, it's not purchasable anywhere? Have people pointed this out to level 5, or, like, are we gonna be the first ones? It's rough. It's a rough world out here for the Gojin fans. Of which there are plenty, obviously. I mean, like if Gabriella was wearing the Guardians of Queen kit, she would have the purple and white. Yeah, no, I know. I've seen the screenshots. They took away Gabriella's special kit, I suppose. Which, that is the away kit for the Guardians of Queen, I believe. But yeah, it sucks. It sucks. I think there's a few instances like that, right? But Gabriella is the most... well, Gabriella, I guess, is the most salient one, since we got a few people who like her in the server. Myself included, I do like Gabriella. Let's see. Gojin is the guy that's currently dribbling the ball, Tomas. That is Gojin. Love that guy. The purple-haired guy with fire lemonade, exactly. It's the same for the unique shot for Haru. Oh, is it called Unify? Is it? It's called Hitotsu, I think, in Japanese. I know it doesn't have typography. It is like a regular shot with extra aura, that's true. It does actually have typography, it just doesn't show up in the game. It shows up in like a collaboration that Victory Road is doing with, I think Vanguard, is it? Vanguard, like the card game? I believe they're doing a crossover and Hitotsu is in there. And it does actually get typography, it gets the void element as well, interestingly enough. Also, Nitro, fantastic callback, fantastic point that you're making. Gojin has also been screwed out of getting fire last-minute redirection. It's really rough. It's really rough. Yeah, Vinny, I know Hitotsu is Earth in the game files. It's just in the collaboration, in the card game collaboration that they're doing, Hitotsu has the void element ascribed to it. That's all I'm saying. I did not decide this, but it has purple typography, so it is denoted as a void move. Which honestly, I feel like it kind of makes sense to an extent. Okay, I don't know about the 3-0 in this one. I would love to try, but... Jump scare, Ares, Kurimatsu, your bond pools? Oof. My condolences, mate. My condolences. That is one of the worst pulls you could possibly have gotten. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let this guy not actually... No! I fumbled. Hold on. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Get it to... Hold on. Could you imagine? Could you imagine the last second clutch for the advantage time? It's possible. Hold on. There it is. Advantage time, at the very least. That was a good last second clutch. There it is. There's the last minute redirection. Beautiful. Okay, and now the second half is going to be significantly cut down, so that's good. Now that we officially have 4-player Hisatsu in the game, what is level 5 waiting to officially turn Final Tornado into a real Hisatsu? That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. It has been so long. It has its own card. It deadass has its own card, Final Tornado does, in the trading card game, the official Inazuma 11 trading card game. But it has just never been an official move, which is rough. It should be, absolutely should be. Let me see. Anyway, Goalkeeper is Fire, as I have just learned. Obviously, I've known this all along. I just wanted to make it a little bit more interesting for all of you kind viewers. But now we're going to pull out all the stops. Now we're going to bring our real forwards in real quick. Okay, well, we just need one more goal and then we can just faff about for a bit longer. Let's see. Satan. Nice positioning. Beautiful. Level 5 is so weird with how they simultaneously pay attention to the smallest details but also miss such obvious references to make. Genuinely. Genuinely. And then, you know what's even more interesting? Recently, right? Recently I read this article that employees of Level 5, the game studio, they have the opportunity to earn wage raises through, like, knowledge quizzes of the games that Level 5 produces. So Inazuma 11, Yokai Watch, Ni no Kuni, Professor Layton, all that good stuff. And they have the opportunity to earn extra wages if they answer them sufficiently. But then also, that kind of, there's a little bit of friction there, right? Obviously, since it's clear that some of the developers do not have the knowledge of Inazuma 11 that they probably should to be implementing some of these things or not implementing some of these things. So it's an interesting contrast, to be sure. Anyway, I think it would be pretty cool to work at level 5, not gonna lie. I would love to work at level 5. Honestly, hire me. I'll fly over to Japan, that's fine. I'll work on Inazuma 11 for free. I'll make you a Dutch team for free. We don't deserve one, but I would love to make one. Could I summon Seri from Mikage later? He's your favorite Mikage player. You will have to send me a picture or a very detailed description of who that is, because believe it or not, I do not know every single Inazuma 11 player from the top of my head. Okay, Chaos Break, and that's it. Make a Polish team too then? Nico, you already know. If Hino hires me at level 5, then I will get both a Dutch team and a Polish team into the game. It's gonna happen. Polish team's gonna be called the Pierogi Pummelers. I already know, it's already locked in, the name's already locked in. Call me a genius if you will. It's very much not necessary, but the Pierogi Pummelers, they will be real. Yeah, at this rate, the only team that's gonna get, like, the only country that's gonna get a new team in any future Victory Road international tournament is Norway. And they're gonna have Haaland. They're gonna have a special Haaland player. But it is what it is. Ah, okay, Mikage, hold on. Yeah, okay, sorry. So, now I understand what you mean, Vinny. Now I know exactly who you mean. I think I was switching up the Magic team from Go 1 and Mikage for some reason, but did Callus get a new... Callus got a new model as well. Yeah, they made him look even more like a fanboy, which I'm sure some people are, happy with that. That's great. Alright. But then, yeah, I guess we're doing summoning requests tonight. I can absolutely do that. I mean, I should honestly just pull or summon all of the players at some point, just so my completionist mind can say, okay, you know, I have every single character. Not that's going to happen anytime soon, but why does it still only have girls? Okay, let's see. We got the white-haired guy from Mikage, which... Let me see. Brainwashing. Do I have him? Ooh. Yeah, that is pretty tough, Chief. Not going to lie. How about Ares? Do I have him? Yes, okay. So, there he is. Seri Yamagishi. Alright, here we go. Absolutely, this one's for you, Vinny. This one's for you. There is Seri. Alright, you get every player. Now get one of their spirits in every rarity. Yeah, I would rather... there's a lot of things I would rather do, I think. But... So this guy's the new coach. This guy's the new coach for Mikage Senmo, huh? Interesting. I see. Okay. Yeah, but there you go. Why would some people be happy about a teen character looking more like a fanboy? Well, here's the thing, Nico. The Inazuma 11 community, unfortunately, has a lot of interesting characters. Hold on. Before I continue this, we have a wind goalkeeper, which means I think it's time for Haizaki to finally be on the pitch. Alongside Yurika. Yurika and Haizaki stonks. They're gonna happen. Not to brag, but I have a fanboy radar, and I know if it's a boy or a girl. Okay, Nico. I don't know if that's something to really brag about, not gonna lie. I don't really know if that's something to brag about, Brache. But okay, let's put in Haizaki. Let's get Gazelle in the midfield, and that should be good. We have a triple offense of wood players like this, so that's great. But yeah, no, like I was saying, we got a lot of interesting characters in the Inazuma 11 community. Some people like fanboys as well, which, you know, I don't judge that quickly. When it comes to Inazuma 11, I do, because, well, obviously, I would almost say, these are all children. So I think having objections to some people... you know what, maybe I shouldn't even continue this topic. I have seen too much rough shit already in past weeks. Like, there's some real creeps out there, unfortunately. Like, nothing is sacred anymore nowadays. But W one-shotting this guy with Haizaki, absolutely deserved. I think Haizaki's like one of the only guys on this team that I've properly built, I'm not gonna lie. No, fanboys also aren't inherently sexual, that's true. But yeah, no. Let's just not continue down this track, I think, when it comes to Inazuma 11. Like I said, too many weird people already in this community, unfortunately. Okay, that's crazy. The ultimate Kazemaru cock, as he tends to do. Also, I've seen people mentioning Gazelle in their dubs, which is interesting, Suzuno. Because in the Dutch dub, yeah, I'm pretty sure someone has pointed it out, but in the Dutch dub, Gazelle, they made him a her. They turned him into a girl. Unironically, they address him with female pronouns and everything. And yeah, of course, this guy has Dokonjo catch. That doesn't surprise me in the slightest. But it seems like in other dubs, they actually do treat Suzuno the right way. They actually make him a guy, even though he might be voiced by a woman. It's quite a lot in anime. I mean, even... I'm pretty sure even Ash Ketchum, you know, one of the most iconic anime characters. He was voiced by a woman, even in the English dub, so... Very common, actually. Doda! This goalkeeper is so epic, actually. No, they really are. He really is not. But nice try, buddy. Nice try. Miyasaka is a girl in the Dutch dub too. It's true. It's true. Miyasaka as well. Miyasaka got the same treatment. But then again, that one I understand more, I suppose. Because I did think at first glance that Miyasaka was a girl. I can't say with absolute certainty that I thought the same about Suzuno, to be honest. But yeah, for Miyasaka, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, no tension to speak of, so my entire playstyle is just... Yeah, it's breaking apart at the seams, not gonna lie. But that's fine, we can pummel this guy with Haizaki a bit, and that should get him down quite easily. Whoa, Nico, Miyasaka always looked like a guy to you? Interesting. Nico, is this, and this is going to be a very, maybe this is going to be a very far-fetched conclusion, right? Could that be because you have long hair yourself? At the very least, that's what I've been led to believe. Because I can certainly understand if you, as a guy, have long hair and you see Miyasaka, that it is a lot less likely that you think he's a girl instead. But yeah, here should be Haizaki goal number 3. He's gonna do Mistral, but yeah, who cares? This is Ayano's move, by the way. He does not deserve to use this. But beautiful. Beautiful. Point blank, 3-0. That's great. The issue with Gazelle is legit they retconned it in the Dutch dub. Yeah, that's true. That's true. No, you're absolutely right, Nobunaga. Because like you say, rightly, it is a boys-only tournament, and yet, Gazelle played 3. Even though he's being portrayed as a girl by the Dutch dub, which, the logistics of that, they just don't work out. Okay, but there you go. There should be a nice layup for the 4-0, and that should mean we get to the advantage win pretty fast here. Especially when we get helped a little bit by Fudor there. Bit more tension, and then that should be that. We've got God Break, Chaos Break, Chain to Haizaki, lock it in. See, Power Shot, no, it's going to power it down, ironically. So this can still make it if Banjo doesn't have anything. He doesn't. Okay, great. So then that should just be it. Yeah, that should be the 4-0, so that's it. Haizaki solos this guy. Easy as that. Doda! Tori? What, Toko was mistaken for a guy at first? Is that true? Is that canon? Chat's that real? I forget Season 2, to be completely honest. I should rewatch Season 2 at some point, but I can't be bothered. Only for the Inazuma 11 multi-language videos. Oh boy. Oh, in the games. Okay, fair enough, Nitro. Fair enough, fair enough. In the games, that's fair. Also, it has been such a long time since I played Inazuma 11 too. Oh, damn. Beautiful. And already in the zone. That's got to be the fastest transition I've seen ever in this game, not gonna lie. Okay. There it is, 5-0 even. With Haizaki again. Again, Haizaki solos, I'm afraid. Haizaki is just a little too crazy. But yeah, I don't think we need to do anything else here. We got 1 more minute to play, and we'll do one last focus battle, see if we can drop something nice, but aside from that, that should just be it. Okay, the Ando CDs I will take. That's a useful little currency to have, so... There you go. Advantage win against Ares Teikoku. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. One dares to say. The lighting on this stadium, by the way, is so weird. Like, some of these characters look so crusty. On this stadium in particular. I don't know why. Okay, 3 more levels for Aichi. And then she will be level 99, which is good. Oh, wait. Malice did get a new model as well. Wait, that's cool. Hold on. So we got Malice, we got Callus, we got Reiruk, Tsunami. There's quite a few, actually, that got updated models. That's cool. That's cool. I do like that they're returning to these models and seeing if they can brush them up a bit. Now, I have a very urgent request. I need them to fix my boy Taekwondo, I'm not gonna lie. Why is his face so small? He was so cool in Inazuma 11 too. It's rough, it's rough. Okay, we already did this Polestar, so... Next match is going to be against Lunar Prime. I believe there's no request for me to pull anyone, so I think we can just barrel on to Lunar Prime. Now, let's see. Nishikage, of course, on goal, so we're gonna have a front line featuring Gojin and Burn again. Fuck ass and Osaka, exactly. I will destroy him as much as I can, Nico, trust me. I'll destroy him for the both of us. Because this guy, he does not deserve to play football anymore. So let's lock in. Let's give him what he deserves. Destruction. Let me see. Do I keep in Yurika? Yeah, surely. Surely. Come on. One model you wish it made more like the anime is Hichikata? Yeah, I definitely understand you on that one. I don't know what it is, but like, he has such a wide face, I guess. That's what bothers me the most about Hichikata's model in like Victory Road, but also just in Chronostones and Galaxy, right? Because he has just such a wide face. That's all it is. Yeah, Nausicaa, overrated, boring, bad antagonist. Thank you, Nico. I'm glad that we have a person of culture in this chat. But yeah, tell Haku that. Try telling Haku that. Haku, for some reason, loves Nausicaa. Like, I cannot tell you why. I cannot tell you why anyone is, you know, that passionate about anyone from Ares, to be honest. Kashinga! We just gotta shoot with burn. And well, this one should go in, I think. Bada bing, bada boom. That's how Hichikata was in every game except Strikers. In Strikers he looks just like the anime. That's true. Thinking about it, actually, yeah. Strikers is his most accurate model, absolutely. If we're giving existing characters alts, Hatbantless Endo, Heterochromia Fubuki, can we get Buzzcut Nosaka? Hell nah, bro. Hell nah. Nosaka deserves nothing, actually. He doesn't even deserve a Buzzcut alt. Fuck ass red-haired Susanoo. Just zero aura red-haired Susanoo. It's crazy. We need bald Jack. Nah, we do not need bald Kabeyama. Come on. You can't take away his afro. Also, you can't take away man's beard. You can't do that. That is sacrilege. I'm telling you, I'm not telling you not to be passionate about Gojin, Nico. Absolutely not. See, you know what, actually? Gojin is like one of the only exceptions. I will give you a free pass for Gojin. However, these are determined on a case-by-case basis, and they will be determined exclusively by me. So you have to run all of these past me specifically. Gojin, he's a cool guy, approved. Boom. Press that stamp, get him in there. Now, Ichihoshi, Benny. I've got some bad news about Ichihoshi, not gonna lie. I don't know if you want to hear it right now. I don't know if now is the right time, to be honest. But yeah, I've got some bad news, not gonna lie. I fucking hate Ichihoshi. Ichihoshi, unfortunately, is just the poor man's Fubuki. Not even unfortunately. He's just so insufferable. Ichihoshi made Orion interesting. I'll give you that Ichihoshi made some of the returning characters in Orion much more interesting. I mean, I very keenly remember the moments where Kido went, "Oops, my hand slipped." That was a great moment. That was top 10 aura moment in Inazuma 11, actually. And that is exactly what Ichihoshi deserved. But aside from that, I don't think I can give Ichihoshi credit for anything, to be completely honest. Like, here's the thing. Ichihoshi, also fake Kusaka, like, it's crazy, it's crazy. Yeah, Ichihoshi is, he unironically has, like, the same plotline as Fubuki. Except, they made it so much more convoluted for Ichihoshi for some reason. Like, he's not actually, like, Hikaru, he's, like, Ichihoshi, or whatever his name is. Like, I never bothered enough to follow along with what really happened with Ichihoshi. But, well, you know, to each their own. At the end of the day, to each their own. I'm not gonna say, hey, your opinion is invalid because you like Ichihoshi. Personally, I think Ichihoshi is, unfortunately, just the poor man's Fubuki. He could have been a lot more. In the end, however, he was just the poor man's Fubuki. But it is what it is. He had his moments. He had his time. Fates, can I piss you off? Panda, I hope you realize that typing that makes me a lot less keen to say yes. But I'll give you this one. I'll give you this one, friend. What is it? To each their own. That means you, yes, you, plural, do not include me in this, can worship Duff Dooley. Absolutely. Dissociative identity disorder is a lot more complicated than a lot of media portrays. Well, that's probably true. Like, it's very difficult to capture, right? It's very difficult to capture. Which I'm also not going to slam anyone for not being able to portray like a mental disorder like that very cohesively. Especially in an anime with as little budget as Ares and Orion had. Absolutely not going to be judging anyone on that, no, but you don't like Fudo, Panda. Well, that is unfortunately just a bad take. Yeah, I will judge you on that one, not gonna lie. That shit's not gonna pass. Why do you dislike Fudo, Panda? Or rather, why do you not like him? I think Fudo is genuinely my favorite character. From what? Where do I limit this one off? He used to be my favorite midfielder for a very long time. Now it's Kusaka by this point, but before I watched Galaxy, Fudo was my favorite midfielder. By quite a wide margin as well. Okay, Goat's Jin. He is ready. It's time. Number 1 Fudo stan here, W Nobunaga. Love to hear that. We need more of those. We also got a little bit of an explanation on Hichihoshi, I suppose, for me to learn. Thank you for that, Nitro. Hikaru is the true personality. The incident created a second personality of his brother that's the dominant one when outside the hospital. He isn't aware of both sides and Orion abuses that. So Hikaru is his true self. The brother, who's a little bit of an asshole, not even a little bit of an asshole, major asshole. Am I the asshole? The answer is yes. That is the second identity he creates for himself to cope with the trauma of his brother dying in a car crash or something. Where am I going? Why am I spinning? 360 no scope by Gojin. Spinning cut, unfortunately, but elemental advantage against Nishikage. Hold on. 360 no scope by Gojin. Doda! Beautiful. Fudo pisses me off because just like Lina... Okay, so Hitomiko... he doesn't communicate with his players. It gets really annoying when he keeps doing it. I mean... Okay, but look, if we're going to excuse Ichihoshi for having a troubled past so he's able to do stuff, right? How about Fudo? You know, how about Fudo? Fudo learned that the only way to flourish in this world is to have power. That's literally all it is. So what he does is he displays that power in every play that he does. And he expects people to understand him as well, to understand him talking through his skills. But no one does. And that's frustrating to him. He closes himself off. It is again, it is a case of poor communication, yes. At the same time, it's him being edgy, I guess. Edgy teenager. You know how it is. He meant Kudo? Oh my god, bro. That's even worse. What do you mean you dislike Kudo? Kudo is awesome. Kudo is the best coach that Inazuma 11 has had. That like a main team from Inazuma 11 has had. Kudo is the single best coach. And I will die on that hill. But okay, there's the end of the match against Lunar whatever. Who cares, honestly. Yeah, disliking Kudo and Fudo is like equally as criminal. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, one more level for Aichi. 2 more to go till level 99, granted. Ooh, legendary player? Who this? Okuno. Okay, what kid is this? What is this? Is this the kid that they play with in the Is this the kit that the Inakumi players play with in like the very first episode of Ares when they're still on the island, when they play the little practice match? Is that what this is? That'll be really interesting if it does. Or if it is, rather. Yeah, but also exactly, Bunny. No coaches except for Zhao Jinyun, Kido, and you know, Unmei actually communicate. Unmei also to like a really, really limited extent. But it is true, very few coaches actively communicate, like you see with real life coaches. But well. That is actually what that kit is? Okay, W. So I guess I remember something from Ares. That's good. That's good. Also, I completely forgot to mention this. But yeah, Hoshi is also a midfielder, of course. By nature. So she's my favorite midfielder by this point, not Kusaka. But Kusaka's a close second. Kusaka's a close second. Like if we consider everything that is not Victory Road, then it's Kusaka. If we include Victory Road, of course, there's no contest. There's no contest, obviously. I mean, do I have Kusaka's head printed out on cardboard? I don't think so. Do I have Kusaka's outfit? I mean, I would love to have Kusaka's outfit. It looks really chill, but I do not. But I have Hoshi's. W. But let's see. Zeus. Zeus Ares. Ares Zeus, rather. Was their team called Backwater? I mean, yeah. I mean, in English it is called Backwater. In Japanese they're called Inakumi. I believe. Inakumi Raymond. Let's see. Zeus and this goalkeeper was what? Earth, I guess? If he's the same as Poseidon. It's not the same guy, but... huge if true. Let's see. Tsutomu up front. Let's see what this this match has to offer, I suppose. Dogwater. Dogwater Raymond. I mean, yeah. Yeah. They do really suck ass, but it makes sense. Dogwater Raymond from Dogwater Ares. This is Poseidon's little brother. Yeah. That's what I meant. Because Poseidon himself graduates, right? After the original season of Inazuma 11. I believe that's what it is. So now his little brother is stepping in. Which is funny. It's funny that they're both, like, based off the same god, but I guess that makes sense in a way as well. Can you imagine the mother's despair when she had to bear not one of those guys, but two? Or do you think they just actively styled themselves after, you know, this god in this way? Or do we think the mother's genes are to blame as well? I would like to believe the mother has no blame in this. I would like to believe that the mother is also a victim. But well, you just never know. But there's the 1-0 with Tsutomu. I think this is going to be a pretty easy one while we've got Tsutomu at the helm. The only guy you like from Ares Raymond is the guy with the hat and fire lemonade. Gojin! Gojin! Let's go! I mean, yeah, and... oh god, what's his name? The guy with the hat, that's true. I do like him as well. But Norika, yeah, you forget Norika. Norika's great. I like Norika a lot. And then they take away her fluffy hair in Orion and everything sucks. Life is terrible. Life is pain and love is lethal. Quoting a song by one of the bands I've started listening to recently. But yeah, Norika's great. Norika's great. And the hat guy. And yeah, I will absolutely include Gojin, obviously. At the same time, is there anyone else? Is there literally anyone else from Inakumi Raymond that's, like, worth mentioning? Like, Kozomaru, while he's still, like, chubby, he's decently interesting, you know? He's not literally Goenji, so I'll give him a pass for that. I mean, yeah, aside from that, I think that's really just where it ends, to be completely honest. Like, Dogwater Raymond may be a better name for the team, after all. The guy with the hat is great, but he had no business in Inazuma National Orion. My brother in Christ, no one from Inakumi Raymond had business being there, to be completely honest. Outside of maybe Asto and Kozomaru. No one else had any business being there. Also, I feel like we're forgetting Hyura. I feel like we're kind of easily forgetting Hyura, which I don't feel is a good thing. I like Hyura. I think he's cool. He does a good job with this, what is it called? Fucking, Ice Arrow. That's what it's called. Kori no Yari? Yeah, Kori no Yari. There it is. Kori no Ya and Kori no Yari. It's great. It's great. Hyura should absolutely be mentioned in this lineup as well. Where you're named Poseidonichi, what else are you supposed to do besides cosplay a Greek god? I don't know, live your life like a normal person? Like, I know you're from Inazuma 11 and all that, but do these guys know they're from Inazuma 11? That's the thing. And now we're getting into a bit of philosophical territory. Do these people know that they are predetermined, predestined to live out these lives? Now we're getting into interesting territory, right? Another goal for Tsutomu? Don't mind if I do. Bada bing, bada boom. He just does it with such grace, such ease. Tsunami wall, who cares? Boom. Do these people know they're not real? That's also a great point. But then again, Nico offers a great counter-argument. Would you want to be normal in the Inazuma 11 universe? No, I would love to have Hisatsu. But then again, I've always felt that if I were in Inazuma 11, I would have some of the most normal Hisatsu, like most physically achievable by regular human Hisatsu possible, you know? Like, I feel like I would have something like Moon Salt, Ultra Moon. Like, I could probably do a Storm Riding. Surely I could do a Storm Riding. Holy Zone. Okay. We're giving Poseidon Holy Zone. Interesting. Okay, lock in. Okay, do I have enough tension to do literally anything? Tsutomu, my savior. Ooh, hold on. Later. Oh, this has got to be something. Come on. Boom. That's not enough, Chief. That is certainly not enough. Unless we get a breach. But that's not happening. So advantage time. Okay. Grenade shot, heal kick. Yeah, those are good suggestions. Like, things that regular people could do. A power charge. I could probably do a power charge. And not like the option that you have in this game, but the actual Hisatsu power charge as well. And like, let me see. Unironically, I could do an inline stampede. I could do a Mue Soha. Like, surely, that's just running really fast. I could do that. But I couldn't do something like Heaven's Time, fucking Blackfield, Tsuchidaruma. I could not do any of that shit. Coil turn, yeah, spinning around really fast. Surely. About face, yeah, that's true. Dash XL. Can I do a backflip? See, that's a point of contention. I've never tried, so surely I can do it. If I try really hard, surely I can do it. I could also break my neck in the process, but you know, that's worth it for science. Toughness block? Toughness block is also a great suggestion. Goal slide? Surely. Okay, actual first ball contact for Hoshi here. Don Shouto! And that's that. It's just that easy. Hoshi voicing a goalkeeper move was never on my bingo card when I started playing this game, but I'm so happy it's a thing. And here we go. Patrioto Suit! Fake ball, Dokonjo catch. Judge through 1 and 2. 2 seems really fucking hard. You need to have some great arm strength to do Judge through 2. Judge through 1, yeah, surely. Aikido with Yami, I could certainly do. I mean, those are just real things real people can do. Hitori Wansu. Hitori Wansu seems... You need to have some sick ball control for that. Like, you need to be able to curve the ball, which I know people can do. I personally don't think I have the skill to do that. But these are all great suggestions, fellas. These are all great suggestions. I love hearing these. Prima Donna? Prima Donna flash dance with Yami? Sure. Why not? Why not? Also, 2100 power is really not too shabby on Afro here. You know, we are having to play 2 halves, but it's really not that bad. Actually getting through these matches pretty well. Which again, these are just the rare drop matches, obviously, but... Yeah, the Hitori Wansu, it is exaggerated, but based on a real dribble, I'm sure. Just like Super Elastiko, I mean, that is also based, I think, on a real football move, right? But then, yeah, obviously very exaggerated for Inazuma 11 purposes. Based on the Brazilian football move as well, if I recall. But yeah, there's just... I feel like I would be a pretty regular guy, but a guy with Hisatsu. So that's all it is. I could also absolutely do Asuko ni UFO. Catch me doing Asuko ni UFO every single match, actually. I could totally pull that shit off. And there's the Brazilian flags. Elastico is a Brazilian move. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. This is a great kit, by the way. Ares Zeus kit is a banger. So I will happily take that. Liar shot, yes. Big ball trick. I don't know how I'm going to conjure a massive ball like that, to be completely honest. But I suppose so. If I ever found a way to massively inflate a ball like that in mid-air, you'll be the first to know. You'll be the first one to see. Let's see. The Frostbound 3. So, this is Hakuren, of course. Hakuren. I think this will be the last match I play, and then we're gonna see, because Aichi will be level 99. We can give her some moves. We can try kitting this team out with some actual stuff. I think that will be good. It would be a good thing to do. You don't like how this kit looks in-game? It looked better in the anime? Maybe so, maybe so. I haven't tried it on yet, but I do like the general design of the Ares Zeus kit. Also, I didn't pay attention to what this goalkeeper is at all. I did not prepare in the slightest, no battle props for this one. But the goalkeeper is Wind, so we're fine, we got Aphrodite. It's just that easy. Aphrodite and Yurika, so could it be any easier? Mokyo Hosoku. Yeah, I could absolutely manifest Trigger. Yeah, I could summon a Keshin, surely. Like, I trust myself enough to be able to do a Keshin. But I could feel no. I could certainly do this as well. I mean, this is like one of the easiest moves to do, really. Elementary, when you think about it. Okay, so we're just giving people Mistral now. We're just giving people Ayano's move and not telling me about it. That's great, that's great. Okay, yeah. Oh, this is the Maboroshi dribble, isn't it? Wait, she's not going to win because elemental advantage. W. I like the classic Inazuma music as well. From Season 2, I believe, but... yeah, this is nostalgia. Panda, I will not have you saying who is Ayano after losing to him so many times. I will not have you saying this shit. We do not appreciate, we do not tolerate Ayano slander in whatever form. What Hisatsus would you want to have IRL? Now that is a fantastic question, Nico. What a great question. Obviously, number one, Shinkuma. If I could tear apart space-time just like that, just by slashing my foot, that'd be awesome. Like, that'd be a great party trick. The party would probably be over pretty soon, but it'd be a great party trick. What else would be cool? Like, I don't know, I feel like being able to do God Break just randomly, that feels like great aura, actually. Okay, well, so they just killed Yamino, and that's crazy. Not the moderator, not the best moderator that I could ask for. The best defender, the best edgy defender after Yashiro that I could ask for. And there he is. Yamino has been revived. Got another spirit of him. Invisible Fake or Stealth Walk? Yeah, those are also good suggestions. Audio and Cross Viper, being able to clone myself? No, but here's the thing. I think what you've got to start looking into are moves from Galaxy. Why am I saying that? Especially the moves from Phalum Orbius. Like, some of those moves they have very practical uses as well. Or stuff like air ride, you know? If I could zoom along the streets on a flying football that looks like a surfboard, a hoverboard, yeah, I would absolutely do that. Like, no questions asked. Same with, like, one of those dribble moves. What is it, like, Colorful Wing or something? I forget what the actual name is, but it's the dribble move from Morbius. Not the Psychic Arrow. That's from the post-game team. Colorful Wing, I think it is. Hologram Lock. Hologram Lock surely has its uses. Surely. Not what I was referring to, but surely it has its uses. No, we are not promoting Ginkgo Rocket here. We are not promoting Ginkgo Rocket. Also, my controller disconnecting and connecting again. That's great. That's great. Possibly it may have to be charged in a second, but I don't want to jinx it. Oh, Shining Feather? Is that what it's called? Okay, that's fair. I don't even know what it's called in English, to be completely honest. Like, I forget what the name for it is. It's like, I'd have to look it up, but it's pretty lame, I think. Teleportation device? Hold on. Now we're thinking like champions. Now we're getting some really good suggestions in there. Teleportation device? Warp step? Yeah, no, these are good. These are good. Also, I think like most of the shots probably don't have that much of a practical use when you start thinking about it. Like, except maybe a gold break, like I said before. Or gold nose. You know, you could actually conjure wings like this. That would be greatly useful. Repu Dash. Kote Penguin Nigo. Air Bullet. See, these are all good, Nico. These are all good. These are all good. I'm kind of missing the practical use, not gonna lie. Like, would an air bullet... Well, an air bullet would also be a pretty good party trick, I think. Not gonna lie. Assault Shot has a use? Okay, I probably missed that message, yes. How does Assault Shot have a practical use? Like, that is beyond me, I'm not going to lie. Unless you wanted to destroy a building, then yeah, I guess you could use Assault Shot, absolutely. So I see we like blowing stuff up. I see Dynamite Kick being mentioned. Mad Express. Yeah, Psycho 11 Hado would be probably the most practical one, actually, thinking about it. Dude, how about Warp Drive? Have we considered Warp Drive? Have we considered the practical applications of Warp Drive? Warp Drive, Warp Step, Teleportation Device, like these are all great. These are all great. And how about stuff like... let's see. What else would be cool to have? I mean... I'm thinking like, maybe the wall? The wall could be useful. If you really want privacy for a minute in your house, you know, you just need like 4 walls. That's all it is. You can build yourself a house out of walls. But okay, that is Zeus. That is not Zeus. Well, it was Zeus last match, but now that is Hakuran knocked out. So we're doing quite well, progress-wise, on this route, I think. We got Nero. You're telling me this random-ass guy, bro. This random-ass guy who has magic from Shin Teikoku is now a bonus player. Desarm, W Desarm. W reference to the latest multi-language video, by the way. Inazuma 11 multi-language. Drill Smasher versus Eternal Blizzard. If you haven't seen that yet, go watch it. It's up on my channel. Everyone who has watched it, thank you very much. And thank you to the translators as well, obviously. Another great project. Still haven't decided what we're doing for the next one. I think I want to go back to Season 1, since some of these Season 1 translators have been left out for a bit. I think Reflect Buster has been mentioned at some point. I have to imagine Reflect Buster has some interesting translations. Actually, you know what? We have 2 more rare drop matches. I think we can bang these 2 out before the turn of the hour, do a little bit of building, and see if we can do anything anything legendary showdown wise. I think that's a good plan. So, we're up against possibly the best team from the Ares arc, Elia Gakuen, with Susanoo and Nagumo. Susanoo looks very uncanny, not going to lie. I have probably pointed this out, knowing me, but Susanoo in this version looks so uncanny. Why is he so white? Why is he so pale? Not going to lie, why does he look like that? But Saginuma has been improved a little bit, so... Yeah, English dub Fubuki sounds like a dying dog, it's true. It sounds like he's having an aneurysm on the toilet, and they were recording him while he was suffering through that, not gonna lie. So we're up against Saginuma, so I'm gonna have Satan and Aichi up front, and Susanoo there, the good Susanoo in the middle. Ares, Susanoo, and Nagumo voiced the birth? Really? They voiced the birth? It's just a shame I have to use Ares Susanoo for that. Why does he look like that? But okay. We got some suggestions from multi-language videos? Hold on, let's see. Hyakuretsu shot or Gorimuchi? Dude, Gorimuchi, unironically, Gorimuchi, for everyone who's playing English, that's bewildered. Hold on, I just registered. Susanoo has Sideswipe, Vanishing Cut. Okay. Gorimuchi I have unironically considered. It has been a while since we did Otaku. And we haven't covered everything yet. We have yet to do Gorimuchi and Sliding Goal. Which both of those would be very interesting, I have to imagine. But, Hyakuretsu Shoot as well. Hyakuretsu Shoot is probably a very short clip, which I'm not against. Typically I like to take shots with the goalkeeper action that follows directly after. And if that's a move, then, you know, bonus points, I suppose. If not, then it is what it is. Bewildered would unironically be so funny, actually. Hold on. I think that's actually a great idea. What if we did Gorimuchi for the Gorimuchu for the next multi-language video? What are we thinking, translators? We already did Dokonjo Bat and Fake Ball. So... Królewski Pingwin, numer 1. I need to revisit that one as well at some point. But that one, I just have to find, like, better footage, better quality footage. And I have to get the extra dubs in there that we have since accrued. It shouldn't be too bad, actually. It should be a pretty easy revamp. But I do want to revisit that one, because God. The Sakuma voice actors in that clip, they do such a great job. Which seasons of Inazuma can you do the videos for? So I saw someone also mention Double Jaw versus God Catch, I think. I cannot do that because unfortunately the latter half of Season 3 is subject to some very, very strict copyright claims. And I genuinely cannot share any video content that includes episodes from the latter half of Season 3. Same goes for Go. I cannot do anything with Go or Ares or Orion. All of that is copyrighted. What I can do is the episodes of Season 3 up until the Fire Dragon match. I think even including, like, the first half of the Fire Dragon match. So Chaos Break is potentially possible. But anything past that is... No, it's unfortunately off limits. So anything Season 1, Season 2 I can do, and the very first half, the Asian qualifiers, so to speak, in Season 3. So that's that. So unfortunately, Double Jaw versus God Catch I cannot do. As much as I would love to, because I'm sure that Double Jaw would have some great translations. Honestly, Gorimuchu sounds funny the more I think about it. I'd have to see if I can somehow combine that. I think I actually can combine that, thinking about it, with Sliding Goal. Is that possible? Because they do Gorimuchu, and then they stop doing it, and then the goalkeeper does a Sliding Goal, doesn't he? So, and additionally, Megane technically does the Megane crash in that clip as well. Wait, hold on. We might be cooking. I sure hope they voice Gorimuchu in that clip. If not, that will be devastating news, actually. do Ghost Lock and Phantom Shot, that as well. I could try those as well. Occult has, as yet, been underrepresented. Ghost Lock is just a little weird, because I have looked at it before, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what the issue was with it at the time, but I think there was some issue I had with Ghost Lock. But yeah, thank you for checking if they voiced Goody Mucho in that clip, Vinny, thank you. It should be at the... Yeah, it should be at the very end, you know, right when Megan has done his little monologue and he's about to shoot. I think. Burning Overdrive on Satan, lock the fuck in. What do we got? Aichi is completely free, love that. Time Trance! Phantom Office, ciao! They really just called it Phantom Shot, huh? They really didn't try to deviate whatsoever. I mean, to be fair, I think they call it Spook Shot in Dutch. Which is just Ghost Shot, or Phantom Shot, I guess, if you want to make it a little bit more fancy, but stop the top and block het shot, en nog wat en stop het shot. I mean, in English or Japanese is not much better. It's like stop the drop and drop the hop and hop the stop or some stupid shit like Mare, mare, mare tomare. That's all I remember. But it is funny. Like, I'm sure there's potential there. Like the tactics, I really badly want to do some of the tactics, like the Catenaccio counter and such. But I just can't because of the copyright, which is just so sad. Ah well, it is what it is. The troubles of a humble compiler of Inazuma dubs worldwide. It is what it is. We gotta live with it. You prefer these streams to the viewer matches, Lucas? Well, that's good. That's good. I'm glad you're enjoying these. I'm glad we're able to just, you know, yap a little bit about everything and nothing. It's good. It's a good time. It's always a nice time. Especially when we have you guys here in chat. It's awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here always. But yeah, it's, see, there's so many projects that I would love to do, but the latter half of Season 3 being so strictly copyrighted is genuinely such a thorn in my side. There's so much cool stuff that I just cannot cover. Season 3 has so much, genuinely. At the same time, it kind of makes you appreciate the moves you have in Season 1 and Season 2 a lot more. Like, for example, all the cool stuff that the SB Fixers have, even though they only show up in one match. Like, I love the SB Fixers. And I love all the moves that they have. Like, Tokakev Bomber is such an original concept. And like all the translations of it as well. Like they clearly, no one knew who Tokakev was and they didn't know what to make of it. So they did some random bullshit and it was awesome. Like those compilations are the best. Moves that do not have like a direct translation from Japanese are always the best to cover because there's so much interesting stuff that the translators do. Super Ataki Bomba, exactly. Or for example, Kagome Kagome has some really interesting stuff as well. Like, it's so fun. It's so fun. Especially the Season 1 and Season 2 stuff. Like, it's a lot less straightforward sometimes. Especially Season 1, you have some really niche stuff, right? Because the writers for Inazuma 11, they did not expect Inazuma 11 to take off as much as it did. I don't think they even expected to get past the first season. So that's why they included all this niche stuff, all these references to Japanese culture and such, like Kagome Kagome. So it's just really cool. It's just really cool. And yeah, they genuinely make the voice actors sing stuff, like with Kagome Kagome. Dona Branca está coberta de pilares de oro y plata. It's awesome. It's awesome. Or just the good old classic Osachich, Osachich. The same thing as they do in Dutch, just with a different intonation, I suppose. Single hem. Yeah, I know, it's just clean. The multi-language videos are just such cool projects to be able to do. Like, I'm so blessed that I'm able to actually make them. Who is Dona Branca? Well, Dona Branca, well, it is... The Brazilian text was based off the Latin American Spanish text, right? And I think it's a Mexican chant. where they call her, well, Doña Blanca. Yeah. Doña Blanca está cubierta de pilares. It's always fun. It's always fun. But, yeah, I mean, that being directly translated to Portuguese, yeah, it's, I have to imagine it sounds very jarring. You can tell by the way that the voice actors were not singing it. They thought it was some cult chant, clearly. Yeah, then the English dub really started shitting the bed with rapid fire. Yeah, well, that wasn't the English dub, to be fair. That was the Portuguese dub, but... You don't mind the English dub for Go, Vinny. That's interesting. I think you're like the first person to say that they don't mind an English Inazuma 11 dub. Which honestly, bully to you, more power to you. If that is your take, then I will hella respect that. Because I love hearing people actually enjoying funny stuff or just really ass stuff. Like just unironically. Oh, Panda, you know if they translated rapid fire to Dutch, they would do some corny shit like snelvuurschot. Yeah, you already know they'd be doing something like that. Okay. Decent drops. Alia gets clean. I do like that one. Did I say something weird? Why are people confused? Me? I never said that. Who said that? Was that... what? Did I misaddress someone? Did I say Vinny instead of Lucas? Oh, yikes. Yikes. My bad, guys. My bad. Sorry. Sorry, my bad. I meant Lucas. Sorry about that, Vinny. Sorry for saying that you like Go, first and foremost, and that you like the English dub. My sincere apologies. I know this is an unforgivable slight. But I hope you'll forgive me. I like that everyone on this team is just kind of whatever, and then there's Endor, who's legendary. That's awesome. It's beautiful. Alright. You give props to the Dutch dub for making Hellfire Hellevuur. I mean, it is a direct translation, but yeah, it is half decent. It is half decent. So, absolutely, I will give the translation team that. It's not like the greatest, most original name ever, but yeah, Hellevuur is alright. Did they ever voice Dog Run in the anime? Do we know what that is in Dutch? Do we know if it's just... what would that even be called? Dog Run? I'm pretty sure it's voiced in the anime. I just could not tell you what it is in Dutch, to be honest. But now I'm just curious. Now I kind of want to know what it is. It starts off with a sniper shot, surely? Vleugeldraakpoeier. Yeah, just because we don't have a word for wyvern in Dutch. Vleugeldraak. Winged dragon. Well, I guess it is a winged dragon, but like... most dragons, by definition, have wings, I think, so... unfortunate that Dutch just doesn't have a word for it, I guess. Yeah, Mouthahand is Monsterhand. Which, well, it is exactly what you think it means, because it is the exact same... they're the same words in English. See, also I would do Mouthahand, because like the hand moves, they always have interesting translations. I could possibly do Mugen the Hand. I think that's very possible. Like, I've had a request to do Ryusei Blade versus Mugen the Hand, which I actually think could be a really interesting one. Since Ryusei Blade, I actually really like Gran's voice actor in the Dutch dub. He's very good at what he does, actually. Meteor Mess! Oh, my controller's dead, not gonna lie. Yikes. That's okay, so they're gonna have the one-up on me. It's Gildash. That's crazy. And he voices it. That's even crazier. Okay, controller, I would really love for you to... okay, there we go. Ryusei Blade would be awesome. Yeah, I know. Ryusei Blade surely has some really interesting translations out there. I know in Dutch they try to copy what Japanese did. They kind of just called it Meteor Knife, which I think is kind of awkward, but It has alliteration in Dutch, so I'll give them credit for that. Yeah, Mug in the hand is oneindige handen, infinite hands, so it is practically the same as in Japanese. And then Ryusei Blade is Meteor Mass, which, yeah, they try to do the same thing as in Japanese, but it sounds jarring because Mass is it's just a knife, right? It's not like a blade. Meteor Zwaard would have fit better for that, I think, but again, it misses the alliteration, so it kind of doesn't roll off the tongue as nicely. Yeah, no, I understand. There's a lot of things that the dubbers have to consider, of course, when translating these moves. This is potentially offside, not gonna lie. We're gonna find out. It's not. W. W Tsutome. Yeah, the current name exactly, Panda, it works because both start with M-E, Meteor Mess. It's the alliteration, yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. But it does sound like a butter knife. You're also right about that, Nobunaga. Definitely. Yo, Video! Video, welcome back, mate. Welcome back. It's been a hot minute. Wow. Welcome to the stream, mate. Dutch Gran is your favorite Gran? Yeah, you know what? Genuinely, I think I agree. Like, there's not a whole lot of Dutch voices that I actively promote, but Dutch Gran is so good. Like, he sounds exactly like I would expect him to sound. And that's great. That's great. The Dutch dub did a really good job actually casting that guy. Okay, let's see here. Let me do a cheeky little Fire Blizzard. Since Endo and Haru share a VA in English, if Victory Road ever got a Dutch dub, you could totally see the Dutch VAs doing the same. I mean, surely. Surely. Dude, also Dutch Endo, I'm sorry, but that guy is so iconic. Dit is niet normaal meer. It's so... yeah. I don't really like the Dutch dub a whole lot, now that I'm a bit older and able to actually appreciate things for what they are from a distance, rationally. Oh, I shouldn't have dropped my controller yet. But some of the voices are just so nostalgic. Yeah, Dutch dub, Nobunaga, you're absolutely right. It is, qualitatively, it is one of the better ones out there. Absolutely. But, like, sometimes I feel like the voice acting work is cringe. Not gonna lie. It's very hard for me to listen to sometimes. Nowadays, I very much prefer the Japanese, obviously, just the original, but the Dutch dub has my infinite respect for actually making a really competent dub. One that is so iconic that, like, we're still quoting it to this day. Like, not a day passes that we do not quote fucking Dutch Desarm. So I think the dubbers did something right on that front. Okay, let's see if we can knock in a 4-0 before this half ends, hopefully. Let me see. Is there anything I can do here? I think that's a negative, not gonna lie. Unless we get a breach, but I don't see that happening anytime soon against Endo. Speaking of Endo, there he is, Video. There's your mans. Cocked me from getting a 4-0, getting an advantage win, but it is what it is. The secondary team is not that powerful yet. Yeah, no, Endo's Dutch VA is now an adult, so maybe it wouldn't work anymore. He could very well voice adult Endo, though. That's the thing. He could absolutely do that. The Dutch wikis don't have a dog run page. Interesting. Okay, here's the thing. If we have any Spanish speakers who know what dog run is called in Spanish, the Spanish wiki actually has like a table with all the different translations for the moves in the different dubs in Inazuma 11. So if we have someone who has access to the Spanish wiki for dog run, we can find it out. We can figure it out. Otherwise, I will just have to look into it myself at a later point, but... Here we go. This should be the 4-0. Yeah, easy. Also, it looks like every day or every town is not bringing in Ponko, unfortunately. Unfortunate. Ponko is not going to be mentioned tonight. Doomed to be on the bench. Yikes. Yo, Jahar! Sean, you got us with Google Translate? Okay. Well, I mean, if you're just translating dog run into Dutch, then it's gonna be like Hondenren, I guess. But that's not what the move is. That's not what the move is named. Like, I'm 100% certain. See, I'm really trying to, like, dig in the very depths of my mind to figure out what dog run is in Dutch, because I'm certain I've heard it at some point. It couldn't be something stupid like Hondenren, like, surely not. Benny, you went away for a bit, what do you need? Oh, you speak Spanish? Great. Do you know what the move dog run is called in Spanish? If so, can you look up the Spanish wiki article, the Spanish Inazuma wiki article for dog run, and tell us what the Dutch name is? Because the Spanish wiki should have like a table with what the move is called in different languages. Balón galgo? Okay, okay, so Balón galgo, you have to... The article has no translations? What do you mean? Surely not. Surely that's not true. Hold on, after this match I gotta check. I gotta check for myself. Because, like, every single Spanish wiki article for Inazuma 11 has had the translations. So if Dog Run doesn't have it, that would be really tragic, not gonna lie. Check out what it is. Oh, it does? Okay, good, good, good. Good, good. I'm really curious what it's actually called in Dutch. It's probably not a great move name, but I could still be surprised. But there we go. That is the last rare drop match that we have to do on this route. So that's pretty good. I like that. Honda Sprint. Okay. No, Gosjampek is not Dutch, that is Catalan, brother. I'm decently certain that is Catalan. Honda Sprint. Okay. Well, I guess it's not as terrible as I expected it to be. But still, that's not a great move translation, yeah. But I guess there's no Dutch there? Nah, we're tripping, hold on. I'm looking this up right now. I believe Nobunaga, like, wholeheartedly. Fellow Dutchy. But I have to look this up. I will have to rob you off the sound for a little bit. What is it? Balón galgo? Galgo. Inazuma 11. Let's see. Balón galgo. Dog run and Japonés. Let's see. Oh, it actually doesn't have it. Wait, that's interesting. Huh. No, I guess you were right. And I have to fucking allow ads on our side. Yeah. Dog run. Turbo-Töle. It has German, but it doesn't have Dutch. No, I see now what you mean, Vinny. I see now what you mean. But, okay. Interesting. So, normally, this is different from the regular articles, right? Because the regular articles, if you look up any other move, like, for example, if you look up Fire Blizzard, it will have, like, an entire table with all the different names for that move in different dubs. I actually have contributed to a few, because I did the multi-language videos, obviously. So I was able to add, like, Mongolian, Arabic, for, like, Shinkuma and such. Not for Shinkuma specifically, but Fire Blizzard, I think. But no, I also cannot find the Dutch version on the Spanish wiki. But apparently it has been shared in the Discord server, so it is actually called Honda Sprint. Okay, no, that's fair enough. You found it in the Eli video. I see. That's good. That's good, Nobunaga. You'd love to see that. Eli, reliable Eli. I love that guy. He's carrying the Dutch community, honestly. It's great. Okay. That is that for the rare drop battles. So I think with that being said, how do we feel about actually building some characters on my team here? Because I feel like this second team needs some more sauce. It genuinely needs some more sauce. And like that starts with having good characters, obviously. Starts with having good types for these characters. Now most of them, as you can notice, do not have good types. Reiruk is tension, so we can use him as is. I think that is fine. And they also do not have beans, so we're going to start with that as well. Reiruka's good, Yamino's good. Like, there's a few... Like, counter Aichi, unironically, is pretty good. Because she has KP +5 and Team Shot Attack +4, which is good. Give Buff Girl Power Charge, Mad Juggler, and Head Bazooka. I see you. I see you, Vinny. I see you. I don't hate that. Okay, here's the thing. Let's see what kind of Abby Learn board she has. So, she has a shot, a dribble, obviously. Yeah, so 2 shots. It's mostly shots, I think. And then she can have a few dribbles. But I think I'd rather have shots, to be completely honest. Because, like, otherwise I have 1 shot on my forward, and I don't particularly love that. Let me see what I actually have. Like, is there anything... Tokakev Bomber, well, speaking of, there it is, Tokakev Bomber. Double Grenade, Revolution V, Magane Crash, God Break, Tsutenkaku Shoot, Grand Fire. So you have some interesting stuff, I suppose, but, like, it's nothing I would say really fits. Great Maxunaure. Ground Quake for her. Ooh, or like Mega Quake or something. I mean, she looks like she's powerful enough to do all of that. Dude. How about Carnival Shake? Carnival Shake. I could see her doing Carnival Shake. Hold on. If you give her Rocket Head, would she be the one punching or the one flying? She'd be the one flying. If the user of the move is always the one flying, I'm decently sure. RC Shoot because of the controller? Dude, hold on. We're thinking like champions now. These are good. Cheat Blaster? Because she's so good, it seems like she cheats? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Am I cooking? Am I cooking? It's not stab, but, like, I feel like that has potential. RC Shot, Cheat Blaster, those are good. Hold on. Chip Shot. She would also be a hell of a puncher for Rocket Head. It's true. It's true. Okay, I'm gonna give her Cheat Blaster. That's for sure. I want to take off Dirt Ball. I have so many new possibilities by this point, I might as well. Like, and give her something that's not Boomerang Feint. Like, what special shot does she have? I have a little low drive. It's not great, it's not terrible, I guess. But Cheat Blaster, yeah, that certainly works. I'm gonna... Let's see. RC Shot, surely. Hold on, his writing is this fire? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, bro. Welcome. Let's see. RC Shot? I like RC Shot, actually. I think that's cute. That's a cute suggestion. Cheat Blaster I can actually buy, like, multiple copies of relatively cheap in the story mode as well. Matador Feint? Hold on. What do I even have? What do I have for, like, dribble moves? So, Flurry Dash, Dash XL, Super Armadillo, Zanzo, Monkey Turn, Hitori Wansu, Round Spark, Kangaroo Kick. Ooh, okay. Something Otoshi, I forget what the full name is, but... Transporter Device, Menacing Glare. I have 1 Menacing Glare left over from when I gave it to Hoshi, I think. Okay, not much else. Like, we might have to go shopping, to be completely honest. Give her Dokonjo Bat or Club. Hold on. That is interesting. That is an interesting proposition, Vinny. I don't think I have either of those, is the thing. So I'm gonna have to buy those, but this is a good start. We got RC Shot, we got Cheat Blaster. Okay, let me just go to the shop as well. Let me see if there's any interesting moves that I can buy. This is the Chronicle department store, so this is... Let me see if there's any dribble moves in here. Could add something stupid like Big Bang Slash to have her control a tiny Brobot. Nobunaga, your brain is so huge, actually. Is that in here? Can I buy that in here? Surely. Okay, here's some dribble moves as well. So Flurry Dash, Illusion Ball, Heat Tackle, Gorimuchu, Heaven's Time, Foul Offense 3, Judge through 3. Zero Yon, Hey Presto, Decoy Deploy. I mean, unironically not bad. We could also just give her a defense move as well, if that fits better. Like, unironically, that's a possibility. I have so many resources now, it's awesome. One of the robot moves is in the Versus store because it costs stars. Okay. Well, might still have to look into that, not gonna lie. Majestic Radiance. Okay, well this is one of them, right? Majestic Radiance is one of them. But then Big Bang Slash is the other one, which I don't really know what the difference is. I may just get a copy of each one, to be completely honest. Yeah, let me just get one of these. Bada bing. Majestic Radiance. Orbital Drive. Ribbon Shower. Flameville, Grand Slam. Okay, well there's Grand Slam, which you have suggested. Big Bang Slash is stronger? Okay. I see you. Well, let me get a copy of Grand Slam. Why not? Let me see if that looks cool on her. Surely. Warp Drive, Gill Slash, Gill Dash. Sorry, Luke UFO. Jackknife, Atlas Sword, Psy Arrow. Okay. Warsaw. See, if we're building a Polish team, we're gonna have to put Warsaw on every single character as well, but that's neither here nor there. Eiffel Tower, Headbanger, Golden Goal. Yeah, see, the Ares moves I'm not really feeling for her, not gonna lie. Those I think we can easily leave. Seal Matrix, Invisible Fake, Subterfuge, Pyroclastic as well. Sparky Spin. Yeah, no, I think the rest of these are not really worth looking into. Bull Steam Ahead, yeah, no, I think that's fine. Perseus Strike, Inazuma Break. Yeah, no, the rest of this is whatever. So I think the Versus store. I know Groundquake was proposed at one point, but let's see what the Big Bang Slash is all about, shall we? Versus store. I do not have many tokens. Yikes. Let's hope it's the Blaze Burst ones. Let's see. It is what? Where even is it? Oh, Big Bang Slash. It is the blue ones, but I don't have enough. It's 27. Holy fuck. Yeah, okay, I do not have these. This is stronger. Yeah, I'll give it that. But that's okay. I think for the time being, having the other one is fine. Like, until I get more of these Blaze Burst coins, which, actually, I have some chests. I could open some crates, see if I can get Blaze Burst coins from that. Where do I do that? Chronicle mode? And I should check the story mode as well. Is she a card gamer or a video gamer? Well, she's a video gamer. She's in the esports club, so... But, like, that doesn't mean she can't have card games, surely. Okay, a few more kits. That's nice. A few more emblems as well from all the Legend Showdown matches I tried. Okay, so we have 35 crates to open. If we don't get Blaze Burst coins from this, that'd be kind of tragic. Okay, we got some notebooks back, so that's good. We got some Undying coins, which are also useful, to be fair. Gold. Never lucky. That's crazy. Got some socks, which these look pretty decent, actually. Not gonna lie. And 4 legendary crates. Let's see. Never fucking lucky. It is what it is. Okay, so no Blaze Burst coins, so that means I'm just going to put the other one on her, Supernova Slash, or whatever it's called. Let me see, Abby Learn Board. If only she were Fire Element. Bullseye Blaze, let's see, Majestic Radiance, okay. I don't even know what that move looks like, to be completely honest, so we're gonna find out together. And I'll give her Grand Slam, because someone suggested I do that. So now she has basically only Fire-type moves while she is an Earth forward, but that's fine. Let me see. Who else? I think I want to... Well, I kind of have built Reyruk already. I should give him his beans. That's definitely something I should do. Which I think the recommended beans are probably just fine, to be completely honest. Because what? He's a midfielder. Actually, quickly, like, cross-reference what I've given my defenders. Like Hoshi, let's see. The best midfielder one can ask for. Yeah, it's just the recommended beans, okay. So let me give Reyruk his beans, he deserves them. Let me... Abby Learn Board. Beans. Motherfucking brains. The yellow ones I seemingly have the least of, which is fine. So there we go. Now those stats are looking a bit nicer, so that's good. See, I love this guy. I just don't have a good type for him. I do not have a good type for him. Also, thinking about it, since Aichi is like counter type, would it not benefit me to give her like a defense move? Or is that crazy talk? I don't know. Like I'm just saying stuff at this point. I'm just saying stuff. But I don't know. Feels like a good proposition to me, not gonna lie. Train up Pun. Train up a Tobi Takev to be a manager for Team 2. okay, fellas. Now we're kind of going a little crazy, not gonna lie. We're going a little crazy. Also, Powai just comes with double tension drain. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm building her up. I'm building her up, brother. I'm upgrading her. Enhance this Powai with double tension drain. That's awesome. Let's see. What can I do? I have Powais, so that works. And she's already the right type, so I'm going to upgrade her. I would love to have Hero Powai, but never lucky, so that's not happening. Select all, and then I need a bit more to upgrade her. Who can I sack easily? Oh, Nosaka can go. That's fine. Goodbye, Nosaka. Boom. W. Yeah, 65% tension times 2, 130% tension drain is insane. So, how about Powai here? Surely we can build Powai. I also feel like I might want to... Yeah, exactly, Lucas. I might want to try a different archetype, like maybe counter or some shit. I have to rebuild my main team to probably be rough play, since that feels like it's a pretty easy pivot. But, yeah, I don't know. Counter feels alright. Just anything except for Breach or Freedom, I suppose. Like, to a certain extent, it feels pretty difficult to build some of these characters. For some others, it's pretty easy, actually. But, like, for Powai, what would you even do for Powai? What does her Abby Learn board look like? It's just defense, right, Shirley? Yeah, it's a lot of defense, which I think is fine. She doesn't really need dribble stuff. In fact, I think I prefer to have defense stuff on her. Powai with Whale Guard and Kraken Seaquake. Kraken Seaquake is a great suggestion. No Escape, Great Wall, Phalanx. Okay, hold on. I think we gotta dip into the story mode real quick to see what we can get there, because there's some really cool moves we can get there for pretty cheap. So let's see. Continue from save. It's been a while since I touched this game mode, but that's okay. So let's see. Hoshi! There she is. There's the outfit. There's the fit. Okay. Also, it may look like my logo is on the wrong side of my t-shirt like this, but actually it's on the right side. I have my camera mirrored, so that's why. But yeah, no, W outfit. But let's see, where are we going? We are going back to here, Nagumohara. And then we can just check out the shop real quick. Satan with blackmail. Wait, hold up. That sounds awesome. Satan with blackmail, absolutely. There's Satan, you can give so much stuff. Like Bingwin the God and Devil, he could do it with someone, surely. Special training booth, let's see. Nagumohara, where's the... Okay, so these are the moves. So let's see here. Reflect Buster, Dark Tornado, Acrobat Bomber, that's Tokaka Bomber. There's a second shop in the other place, that's true. That's true, hold on, you're right. It has like all the items from the first shop as well, doesn't it? So I could have just stayed here. Why is the camera mirrored? Because otherwise, I would constantly be looking this direction to look at my screen. Which for me feels really weird, because I am looking in this direction. Like, for you, that probably doesn't feel weird. It's just for me. It's just for me. When I'm looking at my own stream, it makes more sense for me to be looking this way when I'm looking at my screen. Because that's how it actually is. But well. That one where you were has different moves, and this has different ones. Oh, okay. Well then, let's just check this one out real quick. This one. Let's see. Northern... Oh, it does have completely different stuff. Okay, that's fine. Atomic Flare. I do not have red cards, so if we need red cards, we're a little boned. Not gonna lie. Yeah, and this way I also look at the chat, I suppose, while talking to you guys. Yeah, that's true. That's certainly true in Nobunaga. But let's see. Falling Planet, Triple Threat, Shadow Ray, Clone Faker, Magnetism. What am I even... Hold on. I'm looking for stuff that has Pawai, that gives Pawai. That's what it is. Hold on. I can't be getting distracted. Waterville, I suppose. Like, if I wanted to give her more dribble stuff, but I don't think I really need to be honest. Pro has no red cards. Who does he think he is? Argentina. Too soon, mate. Too soon, but so right. But no, it's I spent all of them on, I think, like, Shunrai copies. For some reason. Diabolical Cards. Like, if I wanted to recreate... Dark Emperor's Yamino, I suppose I could do that. Aurora Dribble. Well, there's Dogron. Spin Out, Swallow Counter. Land of Ice. See, there's not really that much when you start looking at it really thoroughly. Flame Dance, Shadow Stitch. Quick Draw. Yeah, these moves are pretty lame, actually, not gonna lie. Fight the bullies near the noodle shop for red cards. Okay. That's a good pointer. That's a good pointer. If I need them. If it turns out that I need them, I will go there. I think the one that Nico was also talking about that has different moves is the one in the shopping district, which I just remembered. But I will check this one out first, because I think this one has Kraken Seaquake, if memory serves. So I would love to buy a copy of that for Pawai, actually. So let me see. Special Training Booth. And this one should have... Here's all the... Kraken Seaquake. There it is. W. I'll get one of these. Ooh, I'll have to get Deep Diver. Yeah, absolutely. Get Deep Diver. Okay, hold on. We're cooking. Acrobatics, Cyclone Spin, Whirlpool. Dude, it's just a little too on the nose, but it works, actually. Whirlpool is, like, kind of lame, though. I'm not gonna lie. So, probably not. Double Cyclone, Mega Quake. Hurricane Arrow, Spinning Cuts. Rolling Steel. Okay, this also has stuff like Marshal's Light and such, which I also like Marshal's Light a lot. Ghoulish well, I do have one copy of Blackmail. Why not? I got another one. Sure, those are my last red cards, but I'll get another copy. Niagara Falls could have worked, but that's offense, so I don't think I want to put offense on Pawai anymore. So I think that's fine for now. Volcano card for Burn. That is certainly an option. That is certainly an option. Cheat Blaster. If I ever want to, like, upgrade Cheat Blaster for Aichi, I guess that's an option. Spring Thunderclap is apparently sold out. I can only buy one of those, I guess. Didn't know that was a thing. Okay, the rest of this, I will keep this in mind. I'll keep this in mind. I think most of this I don't really need currently. What if we had Hoshi smile, though, after blocking a shot? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Who doesn't want to see this face pop a smile? I would. I would. You know what? Let's. If we're going to be decking out... If we're going to be decking out Hoshi with different goalkeeper moves, I want to see her smile at least once. Lock in. And then, where else are we going? We're going to the downtown, I think. We're going to the... Rai Rai Noodles. Why not? Shopping District has the same moves from the Odaiba shop, but Odaiba has more stuff. Okay. So I guess I actually went through all of the unique moves that are on sale. Yeah, so I have to give Hoshi Shinjitsu no Oguchi and High Beast Fang. So I'll have to... Where can I buy High Beast Fang? Can I buy them in the Versus shop? I guess so. Hold on. Let me save this so I actually retain the moves that I just purchased. Because I have High Beast Fang on Ayano currently, and I'm not taking that off, obviously. Let me return to title. There we go. So I have to buy a second copy if I can. What shop is that in? Does anyone know? Okay, so that means I'm gonna have to take off like 3 copies of Don't Shout. Which is awesome. Ah, it's in the Chronicle shop. Okay. Then I'll check that out momentarily. Let me give her... You know what would be so funny? If we gave, like, the tiniest but angriest girl that we know from Inazuma 11, Desecrator. Like, we could give her such an awesome moveset, actually. Hold on. But could I give her all of these goalkeeper moves? Surely I can, right? Yeah. Surely I can. Hold on. If I... How does this work? So we got Stillness Drip. That's one of them. Let's see. Yeah, that's Stomper Stopper, so that's Don't Shout. So let's give her Goalkeep. Oh, I can only give her Don't Shout here. The glitch is patched. Okay, I see. So then, how does this work? I can only put Don't Shout on those. That's fine. These are free slots. This is also Don't Shout. This one I can freely choose. So that's good. This one I can also freely choose. Yes. Okay. So let me give her Stillness Sweat. This one I have to overwrite. I'm not going to do that. I don't think that's necessary. Desecrator. And I can... Ah, she gets... I see. She gets that back. Okay. So... Interesting. How do I do this then? If I don't put Desecrator here, I can put... Okay, I can put Don't Shout there, Don't Shout here, and Don't Shout here. And then this one's a free slot. Right, okay. So I can give her... Well, Shinjitsu no Oguchi is still an option. But I kind of want to run Desecrator first and see how that looks. So it still goes back to not being Don't Shout. Okay, I see. That's fine. Okay, so we got the Nutmeg and we got... Yeah, we got Rock and Roll Beat back. Interesting. A little unfortunate that they patched this out, I'm not going to lie. But hey, it is what it is. These are decent moves for her to have right now. We're just going to try out some stuff. You could give her Wind God's Dance in her dribble slot and Gazelle Eternal Blizzard for the Hurricane override. Ooh, hold on. That sounds like it goes kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie. Can I do that? Let's see. Just get rid of the Nutmeg and give her... Do I have Wind God's Dance? I do not. So I'll have to look into that real quick. That should just be in the Chronicle shop as well, right? Surely. That's in Versus. That's going to be an issue. If Fuji no Mai is in the Versus shop, that is going to be an issue. Not going to lie. Let me see. If it is not the blue coins, I think we're cooked. Yikes. Yeah, can't be doing that, unfortunately. I'm also not filtering my moves by alphabetical order. I refuse. Just because I want to upset you, Vinny. You specifically. So what was in here that I wanted to... Let's see. High Beast Fang was in here, wasn't it? Yeah, High Beast Fang. So... I have to go all the way to the goalkeeper stuff. So this is still... Yeah, it's still Season 3, I think. Season 2 and 3. I have to go a ways down. Dragon Rage Dunks, yeah, it should be down here. Savage Beast Fang, okay. That's actually, those are good materials to use. There we go. High Beast Fang for Hoshi, which I have made her do before. I'm pretty sure there's a screenshot in the server somewhere, in the Discord server. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, well... This should do for the time being. I'll see if I can get some more of the purple coins, I suppose, at some point. But for now, let's deck out some of these characters, shall we? So we got some defense moves. We got Deep Diver. And we got Crack and Seaquake. Now I'm gonna streamline these at some point. Like they're gonna have evolutions. They're gonna be better versions of these moves, essentially. But okay, let me. This is a crazy thing that I'm doing. That I'm taking out Burn. I'm probably gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reconfigure the forwards eventually. But for now, this is fine. See, if I could give Tetsukato, if I could give Goat Jin Backdraft, that would be so great. But yeah, it's not something I can do, unfortunately. For this guy, I have to get a better type. So let me see if I can just do that right now, actually. Go to Tsutomu. There he is. So let's select multiple. Let me just summon all of his versions that I have currently. And then let me see if there's a better type. His most common one is Bond. But surely I can get a better version. Let me see. Bond, Bond, Justice. Bond, 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 Justice, Bond. Wouldn't it be better to cross-save and then reroll? It's whatever. It's whatever. So it's just Justice and Bond. Well, it is what it is. Is Justice bad? Probably not. Is Bond bad? Probably not either, but like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel like those are good ones to pull, honestly. I also still need to get a better version of Nero, not gonna lie. Let me actually get like a counter Nero, hopefully. Because I still don't have one of those. Summon 18 Neros. Let's see. Breach, Bond, Rough Play, Bond, Tension is unironically not bad. I mean, actually it is kind of bad. Tension Drain, Team KP though, raw Team KP. That's not bad. That's not bad. We got Bond, Counter, with Goalkeeper. And for each charge rank up with counter team build. If I fully lean into counter, this could be a good one. And look at the regular passives as well. Yeah, obviously. But the regular passives I can just switch out. So that's not too bad. More counter. But this is rough attack, so that's not great. Rough play, breach, bond, rough play. Okay, so I think it's gotta be one of the first ones. Like this one, probably. Or the one that just had raw KP. Which also seems pretty good, not gonna lie. Yeah, you can also fix the heritage passives, or you can fix the blue passives with heritage passives. That's true. That's absolutely true. Just I prefer not to, because the regular passives are typically they are more want to be, you know, to want to be replaced, I suppose, because they're not usually as good. Okay, that's that. Is there anyone else I need to pull some copies for? Well. So I did Nero. Nero, I could honestly the tension one that I just got could work out really well. Counter, counter. I could lean into counter with this team. Frankly, I very well could, especially since I also have Hoshi on goal, who admittedly is not a goalkeeper by nature, of course. So frankly, I think I will actually focus into counter. I feel like that's a good thing to do here. So let me see how I can affect that. I will definitely have to lean into raw KP and just counter KP, I suppose. But that is something I can do, for sure. Or do I have more copies of this guy, card 2? That would be great. Rough play and goal is insane. Yeah, I know, but that's just how she came here, man. That's just how she came here. Nothing I can do about it. They took his tension, so I don't need to change him. Let me see. So that's go, I believe. If I even have the card guy. Or is he go to? That's also a possibility. Do I even have him? Imagine I only have one copy of that guy. I mean, it's very well possible, to be honest. But I sure hope not. I'm not even sure what game he's actually from. I'm pretty sure he's from Go 1, but getting a third manager and fill them up fully with counter passives, that would be a good starting point, for sure. Absolutely. Hold on. I want to see sub-character unaffiliated. Tobitaka Seiya, W Tobitaka. Do I even have... Oh, there he is. Okay. Have 2 more copies, I guess. Most common build is Bond. Okay, don't love that, to be completely honest, but... Let's see. Bond. Shocker. Okay, well, that's fine. That's okay. Then let me just get rid of the players that I actually don't need for sure. So, I don't need the foul play Nero, I don't think. Let me see. Quick retire. This guy. This is Bond, I don't need Bond. I don't need Breach. And foul play, definitely not. Justice is out, Bond is out. All Bond is out. That's counter with rough attack, so not sure about that one, Chief. Bond is out. This counter is good because of the KP and the charge rank with counter. So that's good. Tension is also good and raw KP, so I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, all of these suck because they're Bond or Justice, which Justice is useless when you are not running Justice. So going to part ways with these 25 people. I have a bunch of Ulvidas as well, apparently. Probably for the girls team that I was making at one point. But okay. Okay, well that's been a little bit of team building, I suppose. Not too much, but a little bit. These things always take so much time, like, genuinely. But okay. I'm going to add this counter one to the team, I think. There we go. And then I'm going to try to lean into counter. Which, like someone suggested, I should probably have a manager or a coach that is counter. So not this Justice Kuro that I have. I should have more copies of him. So he's from Go 1. Is he unaffiliated? He's certainly not unaffiliated. He's from Raymond. There. Okay, there he is. So let's get 16 of this one. And then do quick summon. And then do quick summon, like I said. And then see if I can get something good here. Justice. Tension. Okay, it's not bad. Breach. Bond. Breach. Counter. It's rough attack counter though. But charge make up with counter team builds. Not bad. Counter. Rough attack again. Tension. Breach. Tension. Counter. No, that's not counter. That was Justice. Okay. So it's going to have to be a tension one, I think. Well, the blue ones can be swapped out again, so that's not bad. I need to look at the regular passives, which it seems like they're pretty unchanging, not gonna lie. They seem like exactly the same, so... Which is Scramble, which I don't really love, to be honest. So I want to change that out. Or can you, like, freely change out the coach and the manager slots? Like, there's no real limit to them, right? Tension is still the coolest because you can just spam moves and be near max tension almost instantly. That used to be true. I don't know if that's still true right now. Right, that was the thing with coaches and managers. Yeah, you can have 5 blue passives. That's right. Yeah, okay. So then I think it's going to have to be one of the counter ones. Yeah, surely. Like one of the charge rank up. Yeah. That's definitely. Okay. It's going to have to be one of those. So I can send away... Let's see. It's a crazy thing that I'm doing right now, but I'm going to be sending away, I think, not the tension ones, but all the other ones. That's tension. Counter I'm going to keep. Justice, counter. Justice. And these two are bonds, so they can go as well. So there you go. And now I'd part ways. To make it faster, just click Reclaim Equipment to get to passives. Reclaim Equipment first. Yikes. Too late. Yikes. It is what it is. You can really just get the passives like that from the coaches and the managers. I did not know that. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I did not know you can just take them off like that. But okay, that's a good note for the future. Anyway, let's see counter one of these. So surely it's got to be one of the... Okay, well, they're like identical, so that doesn't really change anything, but that's fine. We're going to add one of the counter ones. That's good. This Hoshi is rough play, isn't she? Yeah, she is. That's okay. You can just yoink all of the skills. Okay, well, that's great to know. Love to know that, actually. Okay, that's good. Got counter Yurika, and this looks really good, not gonna lie. For each charge rank up with counter team build, and she has 2 of these, that feels really good for a counter team. I don't know if this is the highest rank you can go, because I know the... Well, she's Basara, you can change her type. Wait, that's true. Oh, that's true. Wait, you guys are so right. Let's see, switch build. Oh, damn, you're so right. Let's see, counter. That's great. Team shot attack up 8%, just like that. Beautiful. Beautiful counter Hoshi. Completely forgot you can also do that. But yeah, fair enough. Thank you guys. Okay, so we got that. This Yurika feels pretty good with her passives, not gonna lie. So maybe I will just upgrade her. What if I just, like, upgrade her? What if I just make her legendary? Let's see. I have enough, apparently. I don't know which Yurikas I killed for that, but... Oh, just one... Okay, just one legendary one, that's fine. Boink. Beautiful. Okay, so we've done that. Yurika is legendary, and this Satan is also counter, which, for midfield... Try giving her 3+ KP passives as well. Just summon a bunch of goalkeepers until you have 3 of them to give her. Yeah, is that a thing I should be looking out for? Yeah, Fabled can't heritage passives, unfortunately. Okay. So, that's fine. I think these... Well, these passives are not great for a goalkeeper, obviously, but... On your half of the pitch, team focus attack defense plus 1% is still, like, half decent. I guess. These are still half decent. So that's fine. I guess I could do that for like Nero. For the spare goalkeeper. Otherwise... Damn, this guy also just has tension drain. Hold up. What if I just do double tension drain? That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Double tension drain defenders. Okay, well, I'm gonna look into this a bit more. What I'm also going to do is leave that here for now, but thank you guys so much for the input. I very much appreciate that. We're going to have a little look at what these moves look like, so probably we're not going to play any Legend Showdowns tonight, given that it is almost midnight, but I will be trying out some of these new moves that we just gave to these characters. So let's see if we can win one of the... well, currently it's a freedom team, so that kind of sucks ass, but that's fine. Let's see if we can beat one of these teams. Let's see if we can beat... See if we can beat this one. Hero Battle. Surely. Surely. With this team, this is a banger team. Actually, I should give some beans. I should give more beans to my players. I should give Aichi beans, I think. Let's see, Abby Lombard, so she is a forward. Again, I'm gonna... A quick look what I gave Sakurazaki. I think it's probably just... Yeah, it's red, yellow, pink. That makes sense. What about the Balan brothers? Yeah, it's the same thing. Okay. So I'll do the same for Aichi here, if I can ever get to her. Level 5 thinks freedom is bad. Is it not? Well, as a playstyle it is. As a concept, it's great. As a concept, it's great. But let's see. So it's literally just, yeah, it's literally just the recommended beans again. So that is perfectly fine. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And yeah, I guess I might as well do the same for Yurika, to be completely honest. Like, if we already know we're going to use her like this, well, she's not fully leveled. So maybe I'll wait until she's fully leveled. Okay. So, let's try one hero battle with this team. See how we fare now that we have a few extra moves in our arsenal. Especially on Aichi. I also need to change out this kit, bro. This kit sucks ass, I'm not gonna lie. I liked it at first, but currently it doesn't look great. But okay. Let's try getting an emblem from this team, which surely it should be possible. Walk the fuck in. So I'm freedom now, so what I need to do is I need to win focus battles. Why does he have Killer Slide, bro? Why does he come out the gate swinging with Killer Slide? Got that shit back. Okay. Now what I need is someone to challenge me. Hi, Zeki. Get your ass over here. I got my ass called out immediately. Okay. That's great. That's fine. I can win the defensive focus battles just fine, because I have beans now. I give people beans. Okay, so here we go. Shaolin Flash Step formation. Lock in. Okay, hold on. Majestic Radiance. Let's see this. Yeah, it goes dummy crazy hard, actually. I'm not gonna lie. That's awesome. I love that. Misete ageyo. Yeah, why did the LBX moves unironically go so stupid crazy hard, actually? Not even funny. That hits different. Mojaketsu. Yeah, that's going in. W. First goal, okay. Hey, who would have thought just giving beans to characters would help so much? It's crazy. But yeah, now really what we need to see is Hoshi doing some goalkeeper moves. But let me first lock in a few goals here and there if I can. You know what, actually, let's see how far they got. I do need some tension as well, which I will get from losing these battles too. Okay, there we go, some tension. Use Mad Juggler. That's true. You're so right. Let me get this guy's ass. Who are you? Inne? Kotono. Spinning cut. That's cute. Let me show you what a real dribble is, boy. Koto! Yeah, okay. Yeah, fair enough. That has aura, actually. And it's not even over yet. Boom. Arsi Shito! Yeah! This shot is so stupid, man. It's so awesome, though. It's great. Okay, we're gonna have to see this on Hoshi later as well. Okay, another classic win by Yurika. Now we do a deep pass, long pass. And we once again, we use Aichi's last shot that we haven't seen yet. Cheat Blaster. Okay, this one fits thematically. I feel like Majestic Radiance and the other move did it a bit better though. RC shot and Majestic Radiance did it a bit better. But overall, that's a pretty good moveset. I need to stack Card 2's moveset at some point. He needs to have all the card moves. Card Slap, Great Deal, or Sweet Deal. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, we're gonna have Hoshi do some stuff. Because we have tension now. Let's see, let them get into the zone. Is he gonna use a shot? He has a shot, right? Think so. Yeah, this thing. Spectrum Magna! He's chaining. The fucking audacity of this guy, bro. Well, that's fine. Okay, that's a chain. That's okay. Let's see. Let's start with Stillness Sweat. Why not? It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It's peak. There she is. This is everything she deserves, actually. Gorgeous. This, and it was a save as well. It was even better. Wow, wow, wow. There she is, ladies and gentlemen. The best character from Victory Road. There she is. I took a screenshot. Yeah. And it was a save. It was absolutely beautiful. Everything I could have asked for. And now she's gonna show an entirely different side of herself. With Desecrating. Okay, Pawai... I'm not gonna block this. Because Hoshi's gonna block this. Watch this shit. Oh yeah, this is gonna go stupid crazy. Yeah, baby! This is great. This is great, actually. I'm having such a good time. Finally, this is what Inazuma 11 is supposed to be about, bro. Giving people stupid shit that somehow works. That's all it is. Lock in. We're there. Majestic... Nah, we don't even need to. 2-0 is in there. Oh, patats. Hoshi with Gigant Wall will become normal-sized Hoshi? Fuck you, buddy. I mean, you're kind of not wrong, but... Is Hoshi on a higher level than Goku at this point? I mean, has she not always been? Don't say that too loud. Goku's gonna want to come fight her, which... I don't know if I'd want to see that. I don't know if I want to see Goku obliterated like that. Okay. Second and last half of the evening. Let's see what we can do. We've seen all the goalkeeper moves now. Legendary Natsumi? Okay. I don't think there was anything else that I gave, but... Killer Slide is cute. I could do that Shining Radiance once more. Cheat Blast I already did, but... Let's see. Okay. Majestic Radiance. Yeah, this one goes stupid crazy hard, actually. She needs this. She definitely needs to have this. And if I can ever get it, Big Bang Slash. I think she needs to have both, actually. But yeah, W suggestions. Fantastic suggestions for moves on these guys. Love that. I'm gonna try planning out this team a bit better. And once it's finished, I'm gonna actually start using it in viewer matches and such. Hopefully, if I can get an actually good counter build going. Which surely I should be able to. Counter is still good, I believe. Okay. Ooh. Hold on there, buddy boy. Okay, legendary guy from Ancient Darkness. Thank God it's not fucking Duff Dooley. Makinaya? Oh, that's not great. I still need to see some moves on Pawai, actually, if I can, somehow. Which this would have been a great opportunity if she didn't get Killer Slided. Let me get a bit of tension. Let me see if I can lose the ball somehow. I am losing the ball actively. Okay, here we go. Hold on. That's just waterfall. Fuck me. No. And she lost anyway. That's crazy. That's a foul, surely. It's not a foul? Hello? Megalodon? Interesting. And that somehow went through the wall. Okay, I see you. Don Shouto! Don! Okay, let me see if I can, once again, lose the ball. Surely, against this guy, Sasotska, I can lose the ball. W, lost the ball. So I need to have Pawai. Pawai! Okay, here we go. Let's see. They always fucking do this. They always do this, bro. I swear to God. I'm trying so hard to get the defensive Hisatsu out, but I don't have the time. It's okay. We're gonna have another Hoshi smile. Doria! It's beautiful. It's the best thing I've seen all night, not gonna lie. Okay, let me lose the ball once more. Because apparently I cannot use any defensive moves. Okay, this time for sure. If I lose this, I swear to God. Of course, motherfucker just has Judge through 3 for whatever reason. Okay, that's fine. No, that's okay. Okay. But why trigger your thing? But why? No. Okay, well, they're death zoning me from up close. That's crazy. I swear to God, I can never actually actively do defense moves. Defense Hisatsu. It's so crazy. But okay. It was the overburst? Oh, okay. Well, I guess that makes sense. I guess I would have lost anyway. I guess Judge through 3. But, like, I don't know. Okay, that's fine. Zone of Pentagram. Let me see if I can actually finally use a move as Pawai. Like, that would be great. Where is Pawai? Of course, she's all the way back now. And of course, now yeah, okay, that's great, that's great. I can never do this, I swear to God. I want to do it so bad, but I cannot. I cannot. But I tried. I got all the shots off, I got all the keeper moves off, so that's most important, I suppose. I should put Pawai further up, I guess. Oh, they're really trying. Holy shit, they're trying. Okay. Don Shouto. Surely, yeah, easy. Don! That's enough. GG, fellas. Bam! Okay, and that's that. I have seen you use Waterfall with Pawai. I mean, I've seen Pawai use Waterfall many a time, but I wanted to see her use Kraken Seaquake or Deep Diver, but no such luck, unfortunately. But perhaps next time. Vinny apparently had an idea of what he wants to see. What do you want to see, Vinny? What is the idea? What crazy ideas are we manifesting here tonight? So what is that emblem? Is that Inakumi Raymond? It's gotta be, right? Yeah, okay, it's Inakumi Raymond. Fair enough. Since you don't actually play against Inakumi Raymond. When using Diamond Ray, the character starts with their eyes closed and then opens them. What happens if I make Oksu Seiji use it? Vinny, I feel like that's an experiment that is specifically tailored for you. That is something that you can try to figure out on your own. That's a fantastic experiment. Okay, now, we made some good progress. We did all of the rare drop matches tonight, and we did one legendary match, one hero battle, I suppose. Shouldn't call it a legendary match. And we built the team a little bit. Secondary team. Secondary team, I hope I'm able to use that at short notice. Unfortunately, I don't know how much time I'm going to have to really put it together before my summer holiday at the end of this month. But, well, there's plenty of room for actual work now that I know what I want. Now that I've homed in on the counter playstyle. I do have to give them a new kit, though, because this one I absolutely despise. So, let's see. Do I have any that, like, fit? Any that look, like, half decent? Ilia kit? Yikes. 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 What are these callers, bro? Avenging Acrobats? Ace Invaders? The Sambassadors? Yeah, if only. The Away kit? If only. I mean, Stormrage is just so clean. Like, be so for real. Destroyers? No, I just don't feel the... I don't feel the Goalkeeper kit on that one. You know what? I don't care. This is like easily the best kit in the game. So why not give it to both of my teams? Everyone looks clean with this kit. Like, come on. I'm not giving him the Christmas kit. We are not doing that. Okay. But now, yeah, I actually have the counter playstyle now. So, that's good. I've locked in on counter. So, I guess I'm gonna have to see how to really make the best use of that. But okay. That's good. You can buy the Away Dog Water Raymond kit now. It's orange. Okay, oh, that's great. I haven't checked the tournament shop, that's true. I should try and do that, actually. I said I was probably going to try out the Victory Road tournament, but I did not feel like it. And I don't think I will feel like it, honestly. Victory Road Beta begins. Victory Road is a regularly held official online tournament. Entries are now open for the first event, Victory Road Beta. Become a challenger for glory and aim for the top. Tournament starting lineups must include at least 5 seasonal players. Alright. So I am in the European time zone, obviously. So this is for the servers. I think it divides players based on where they're located. Okay, so here's the tournament shop. Right, so the Zeus away kit, yeah, Secret Service away kit. I mean, this one's hella clean. I like the white suit, actually. XL Fleet, like, it's not terrible, but the XL Fleet kit is just not too hot, not gonna lie. Alpine away is like whatever. And the Backwater Raymond kit. It's orange, it's a very ugly shade of orange, not going to lie, so yeah, I'm definitely not getting this one. But the Zeus, I mean, away Zeus is so iconic. Like, I think that's gotta be one that you actually just get at some point, so maybe. So here's Headbandless Endor. Though his bandana may be gone, he still stands as the team's steadfast pillar, his burning fighting spirit brighter than ever. Kido without the goggles. With his goggles set aside, he commands the pitch with keen eyes that never miss a beat. And finally, Shiro Fubuki. Having lost what gives his existence meaning, the striker is desperately trying to suppress Atsuya. I see. We got God Hand EV. So this is just God Hand fully evolved, right? Shin God Hand. Yeah, if it has the Rainbow Wave, then yeah, okay. And aside from that, you can buy new possibilities, victory crates. Okay. See, if I were to get anything from this, then it would probably be the Zeus away kit. Or probably the God Hand. The God Hand Kai, God Hand, Shin God Hand, whatever you call it. But for the time being, it doesn't really look that interesting of a mode, to be completely honest. There are achievements, unfortunately. I like that they include beta as well. I like that they include beta in some of these pictures because it is the beta tournament, so... Rewards are what? Oh. These are good rewards, not gonna lie. Damn. I don't know if I... Nah, I don't want to grind this. I definitely don't want to grind this. But the achievements apparently have good rewards. Oh, a lot of Bone Stars. That's okay. That's cool. Victory Stones. Okay, actually, hold on. Professor... Oh my god, these are so good. What the hell? I might have to play this. We might have to try playing this next stream, not going to lie. I hate to say it, but we might have to play this next stream. Oh. Fuck. Okay, well... Gonna see about that. I don't really know how I feel about playing a tournament mode. By nature, I'm pretty against tournament modes, not gonna lie. I really hate playing against other people online, especially when it's like a shitty online connection, but... Okay, here's the deal, fellas. I probably have a shit ton of Bond Stars, so let me spend a few, and then we're gonna call this off for the night. I have 246, yeah, I can get some stuff. I can finish some of the constellations that I have yet to finish, or well, that I have finished, but... Qualifiers will be over by next stream? Oof. Then I don't even know if I'll have time, to be completely honest. But well, I'll see. I'll see. Maybe if I have time I'll check it out, but... I don't know. I certainly don't have time for it this week. I could tell you that much. But well, I guess it is what it is. We're just gonna have to see if there's any time that I have left over to try and play the Victory Road mode. But well. All commons. Yeah, again, I don't really know if I'm going for anything specific. Ares Krara is pretty cool, I suppose. Astor, okay. That's fine. I mean, Hero Aphrodite, I would love more Hero Aphrodites, actually. Okay, 3 rares. With ooh, hold on, Lightfoot? Dude, I remember this guy. I definitely remember this guy. He was a special scout in Go 1 and Go Chronostones, and probably Go Galaxy as well. Blitzen Lightfoot, I think that's what he's called. Ares Kurara still pisses you off, Panda? Yeah, because she doesn't get she doesn't get goalkeeper slots, right? Even though she voices goalkeeper moves. Which is such an interesting decision. Like, at least they gave Hoshi, like, a goalkeeper slot, like a goalkeeper secondary route, so she can voice Don't Shout. But I guess they couldn't even extend that courtesy to Kurara, huh? Okay, the Handora. This is all the goalkeepers in Alpha, for some reason. Hero Alpha would unironically be really neat. It's not going to happen, but it would be really neat. Okay. Okay, Daisuke. Sure, I'll take Daisuke. That's about all the noteworthy stuff about this constellation, not gonna lie. Okay, more rares. Never lucky, never lucky. Okay. Got a character that the Panda likes, I'm pretty sure. One guy from the baseball team. And we got Monstro. Yeah, he looks even more monstrous in this version, yeah. His eyes are so far apart. Why are they, like, looking outward? It's crazy. Okay, and the pity pool for this constellation. Let's have a quick little look. And it's all commons and rares. Yikes. But King Orbius. And the Rokoko. So, it's not all bad. It's not all bad. So, any other constellation that I have yet to finish, that I started but have yet to finish? Guinea, Tropheus, I guess. Academion, Odanius. Okay. Let me do Geni first, since that's 4 pools, and this one does have Kira and a better Ibuki as well. If I could get the pink Ibuki, that would be huge, actually. I would love to have a pink Ibuki, since I think that would fit my team a lot better. Instead, we get the coach for Stormbridge, we get Wanda, and we get, I'm pretty sure, Sakurazaki's maid, or housekeeper, I suppose, and Hocus. Brother of Pocus, famously. Do the Meteor constellation? What's on the Meteor constellation? Is there anything I want on the Meteor constellation? Probably not. Ooh, Corvus, W. Or Garo, I suppose. Gavin Tick! Yo, these guys are awesome. I love these guys. Kurosaki, these are good pulls, actually. Hold on. Go look. I'll go have a look after I finish the Gani constellation. Hocus Pocus, Chare Mare. Mare, 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 tomare. Mushroom guy. Okay, Makoto, and we got some of the chess spirits, the chess girls, and the king. Okay, not bad. So, pity pool on Gani. Can we get anything? Anything whatsoever? Negative, Chief. Absolutely negative. Okay, but it has Zeke. I knew I recognized this guy. Fucking Zeke. Yeah, that's me. I'm over the Zeke. That's me right now. Because I'm not pulling anything good. Okay, what's in the Meteor constellation? Let's see. Fuck ass Nosaka. Yeah, I'm not pulling on this. It has Ryugel, I guess. But it's Breach. It's Hero Breach Ryugel. Professor Layton and Luca here. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. Fair play, Vinny. Professor Layton and Luca here. Massive W. But I already have both of them. And I guess it does have Baby Kira, who I don't have yet, I'm pretty sure. You mix it up, it's the Tornado one? Okay, but there are actually some good characters in here, like unironically. Baby Kira, don't have him yet. These two, I like these two a lot. The Game Master. And I guess this is also a Game Master just from the future, or from the galaxy. The Tornado one instead. Let's see. Okay, because... Okay, man. Yeah, I see you, Vinny. I see you. I see what your goofy ass is trying to pull, Vinny. And I kind of respect it. Not gonna lie. Stig has Zanark Avalonic. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try a full run on Meteorus to see if I can get Baby Kira, because I don't have him yet. And I would like to see if he has some voiced lines. I'm pretty sure, surely he voices Zigzag, Strike, and the Explosion. But I just want to see. Okay, W, we got the gamer. And I'm pretty sure there's some singers for like the endings in Inazuma 11 as well. Okay, commons are good in technicality. Okay, well, nothing yet, but one of the kids, which... This one's pretty cool, I do like this one a lot. Okay, next. And this will be the last thing I do tonight as well. If I get Baby Kira, that'll be a nice way to wrap up the night, I think. I got Banmei, so there you go, that's for Lucas, I suppose. W Banmei. I got Shubil. Awesome. The bird Shubil. Banmei has been mentioned. You can't imagine Kid Hiroto saying "The explosion" in a cute voice. I certainly can. Man, come on, man. What are we doing? Why is it always the other one that I want? Okay, we got Katora. That's good. That's good. Getting Tatsuya is not bad either, but it's like I want Kira. I don't think I have Baby Kira yet. All commons. No luck yet, but we got Priska, so Panda's gonna be happy about that. There's Priska. Okay. 30 more pools. 30 more. Certainly there can be one Baby Kira in there. Surely we cannot get one Baby Kira in there. Yikes. Okay. 20 more pools. You got a picture of Smiling Hoshi? Yeah, I mean, I got it as well. I got a screenshot, so I think I am probably going to turn that into an emote, yeah. Why wouldn't I? It's beautiful. Still no Baby Kira, that's crazy. Oh, I got Momon, which is also one of Panda's comfort carries, I'm pretty sure. Come on, Baby Kira, just once. Just one. Just one copy. That's all we need. There he is. Absolute cinema. Absolute fucking cinema. Lock the fuck in. And we got Robocop as well. Damn. What a good pool. What a good pool. Okay. That's great. Right on the last 10 pool. Beautiful. So let's see then. Now imagine I go to Spirits and I go to Summon and it tells me this will bring your number of Heroes or Kira up to 2. It doesn't, okay. So I actually didn't have him yet. But now I do. Look at this little guy. He's awesome. Of course he has the Explosion and Zigzag Strike. Yeah, that makes sense. And he's Rough Play. Damn. Okay, fair enough. But there we go. Okay. Successful evening, I dare say. But with that... Oh yeah, I see. It does end on the 12th, which is in 4 days. Okay. So that's what? That's the Friday? No. That is the Sunday, actually. Sorry, that's the Sunday. Sunday the 12th. Okay, well that's good to know. But we're gonna see if I can do it in my free time, and if not, yeah, it is what it is. If I don't have time, I can't play. It is what it is. But alright. That having been said, this has been a very successful night. Thank you guys so much for coming out and checking out the stream. Always appreciate it when you guys swing by and chat with me. But now, exactly, Yami, it is time to sleep. For us Europeans, it is time to sleep. It is 1/4 past midnight. But yeah, thank you guys all so much for coming out to this stream once again. Absolutely, really greatly appreciate you guys. Next week, Tuesday, will be another Inazuma 11 Victory Road stream. We're going to see what we're going to do then, but most likely it'll be starting on the Orion Chronicle with all the difficulties. But yeah, anything's up, because after that week, I don't know if I'm going to do a stream in 2 weeks. Since that is the last week that I have before my summer holiday, I might have to prepare things for my summer holiday. But I will keep you updated on that. In any case, next week will be a stream on Tuesday. And I suppose for the people who are interested in Fire Emblem, this Thursday we're continuing Fire Emblem Fates on stream, the Hinata solo run. But if you're not interested in that, then we'll hear each other, see each other, next week Tuesday, or this Friday for Inazuma Night in my Discord server, which you can join through the link in the video description. We play Victory Road there every Friday evening, including this Friday evening, so don't miss it. Okay, that having been said, that's been my little shilling session. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you all once again. And yeah, catch you all on the flip side, which is next Tuesday. Good night.